now.
I am so
recording.
ready to get some new gold.
Okay, everything that I remember was we went to the island and then a really nice lady showed up and was all like, "Hey Scamp, have you ever heard of informed consent?" And Scamp was all like, "No." I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around it. And she's all like, "Well, we have it here and it's pretty cool." And Scamp was like, "Awesome." And then what's his name? Ace showed up. There was an awkward conversation.
Oh yeah, I forgot this. Ship.
There was an awkward conversation across dinner. Scamp was all like, "Hey, guess what? They said that they wouldn't like peel off all of my like skin and do a vasectomy on me. They don't do that. It's unethical." And yonder, then Ace is all like, "Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what I wanted to do. Yes, of course." And I killed a man for Ace, and they had a conversation, and they understand. That's what I remember.
There was also that meeting with Dr. Artemisia and Farley.
Oh, right, yeah.
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 And Soma was going to tell Davy and Scamp what he heard, but Ace kind of derailed things.
We still don't know.
We still don't know. Soma has not told anybody yet.
Farley is also like, "Guys, I joined the crew because I want to play with dead bodies. What the fuck?" And we've given them no dead bodies.
If Farley's pissed, as Farley is off to do.
Yeah, Farley is the most angry, aggressive character.
Farley is going where.
Davy had a very normal conversation with Cole.
Oh, right,
where
Yeah.
Davy was like, "Bruh, I would like a huge laser beam so that we have an advantage over Postnos, and maybe we could just kill all of Postnos in the process of saving the world, or maybe just not even tell them that this is happening, and then we all live and they die, lol." And then Cole
was like, "That's cool and all, but like, you know, the fucking ships are falling.
Well,
I mean, the islands
Cole
are falling."
was like, "That sounds like understandable, and I get you, but also like cringe." And then he left, and that was it.
No, like, hey, Davey, are you telling me not to come to school tomorrow? Because like, it sounds like that. So it sounds like a little bit unhinged. Like, Davey, where'd you get that trench coat?
It's a little thing called fashion, all right?
Fascist? Oh no!
No!
I don't think we're doing that thing.
No. No. But yeah, so that happened. What was the last thing that we did, actually?
I believe it was on the ship. I believe we called Victor Black.
What
before
for?
We had, well, we wanted information. Because we were also looking for like perhaps like of the hive mind. We were looking for like other places that they might have had that we could like gain knowledge from. So we're looking for like leads. We called Victor Black. We were gonna meet in like a middle section. And we were debating whether or not to tell Victor about the falling ships. Davey was against it. Not falling ships, pardon, for the falling islands. Davey was against it. Cole is like, we need people to be active.
Oh yeah, Davey was all like, "We're telling like literally everyone."
Yeah,
Just
no.
kind of like walking in everywhere.
My point is that we're telling everybody. Like, we need to be a little more selective about who we tell, because that was the thing we all that was the first thing we talked about when we found this out. Is like, we can't tell too many people about this right now. And then the first thing we did was we told a member of our crew, and then we told some doctor that we don't know super well. Telling Victor Black is logical, yes. But I'm just saying, I feel like I feel like everyone we've met, we have told.
There is, that's true, but then again, we only know like 5 people.
Maybe we just have met really nice people so far.
We have met really nice people.
Met the best people.
The
worst
NPC
thing
list is not very long.
The most evil thing I think Victor Black did was remove the barrel. Now there's just brothels.
Yeah.
Now it's anarchy.
Now it's anarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Hayden, I think I can hear myself from you.
Probably.
Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Yes.
Hello.
And can you guys?
Oh my god, it's me.
Mm.
Arigato.
Arigato gozaimasu. Yep.
Alvida's.
Oh.
Do you
I'm
have
going for a
like
popsicle.
noise cancellation or something?
I'm sorry
Jackie,
for that
please.
one. I just really.
Because there's
wanted to test the
Discord-
thing,
Discord
I'm
noise.
sorry. There was a bit too much power behind that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
The noise suppression.
Sorry.
Oh,
that's
echo
that's my
cancellation. Yeah, turn
loudness.
that
I
off.
have to go to
I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'll be right back.
small scared motherfucker.
Someone do a test or something, because
Hello.
Go bada boo bada. Gingle bingalo. Yes,
Hello?
I think that's good.
I think you got it. Nice.
Cancel the echo.
Bagengi.
Bagingi?
Bagengi.
Bagingi. What is bagingi?
Gaguli.
Well, the thing is,
cool.
if it's not
Hey,
like
babe.
literally right next to my face, you cannot hear me in any recording.
Caesar, you tell me, is the echo gone?
Boo.
I am a man of commitment. Yes.
You are?
Yeah, okay, great.
Yes. Al. What the fuck? What the fuck, Al?
I believe you are, but you were putting on a voice, so I didn't know
What?
what character. See, like
These
I
are
speak,
really good.
and then you speak even a little bit, like
I
a
will say,
million.
if your voice is in the yellow, it's plenty loud.
It's in the okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah,
if
yellow-
Scamp speaks like this,
And-
so
Yellow is good.
Keep going.
I'm gonna be like Scamp and kind of talks in this like kind of quieter range. I could try
gotta
and
keep
project my
talking.
voice just ever so slightly more.
Mhm. I will say that, like, mics are definitely rigged for different voices. So this is kind of just like a thing that we're doing.
Yeah.
Are we ready to start?
And I think
Anna
Cynical's-
said she was gonna take a shit.
Ah.
Cynical, I think, too.
So looks like it's just
Like,
It's me.
doesn't-
It's my popsicle.
Only
Caesar
people who
Vestidas,
have
I
had sex.
still have server mute. Wow.
Yeah, it sure is.
Uh.
What?
Wow. I wonder what I've done. Too much.
Boing,
They did change my name.
boing.
Hello, welcome to Boing Podcast. We're talking about what really makes it go boing. Very important things, obviously. Very important.
Why
I
is
have
it
2
so
hamburgers
slow?
today and I'm satisfied.
Isn't it supposed to be? Isn't it supposed
Hey,
to
is
be
my
in
audio
the
good?
yellow?
No, this is the noise gate threshold. That's a different thing. The noise gate threshold is supposed to be when the audio cuts off so that it doesn't pick up background noise or gain at a certain decibel. I
just
can
do
do-
that after the fact.
is I can up the gain again. So this is a decibel higher if you wanted to test it.
Hi, I'm Scamp.
Okay, well maybe.
My name is Scamp. I belong to the Boom Crew, and I have to be this close.
I guess so.
Ooh, that was
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That
like
was good.
literally, I have to be this close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
What if I got properly close to my mic?
Ah.
I don't usually do this.
You're so cool.
I very rarely get this close to my mic. Very rarely. Oh, damn. I hear myself. Damn, I have a nice voice. Fuck.
Damn. Damn,
Must have
chat.
a nice microphone.
Chat,
usually
clip
it's
this,
the-
chat.
Go far back enough and I would have said I have the AT2020, but no, I have the AT2035 due to some little switches on the side that make it better for recording acoustic guitar, which I have not done, admittedly, in many months.
Yeah, I'm still rocking the AT2020 until I'm given like a good
So-
reason to change.
It's the everything mic. It is just the most microphone ever, and no, that's not the Blue Yeti. It is not the Blue
Yeah.
I
Yeti.
hear the Blue Yeti's kind of shit.
Well,
It is. If you have a smidgen, a tiny little bit of echo, audio quality goes down the shitter.
yeah.
So instead of getting like proper like padding in your room, just get an AT2020. That's my advice.
The difference is that the Blue Yeti is meant to be like an all-in-one, so it's the microphone and it's the audio box.
I thought it was it's shit though.
Everyone
tells me never get it. It's bad.
And I'm telling you,
Oh,
the
yeah,
reason
don't
it
get
is it's a mic and it's an audio box at once.
Uh,
But also, the audio is sent digitally out the gate. Like the audio transfers from the microphone is immediately converted digital and then sent to your computer via USB. Whereas recording it this way, analog, the audio is being picked up the traditional way that audio is captured on a microphone, sent through the cord to the audio box, and that audio box is
It's called the DAC, which is digital to audio converter.
yeah, and it's built way more high end to convert analog audio to digital, whereas Blue Yeti is trying to be cheap and convenient, but that means that it doesn't do these things well. It does it okay. If you want to be a
Hayden,
voice
what
actor,
funny
you
little
don't get
audio
Blue
box
Yeti.
do you have?
Sorry, what?
What funny little audio box do you have?
I have
We're
a
talking about identity
Focus
stuff.
Right Scarlet, just like Els.
yeah, I have a Scarlet
I
Solo
used
as
to
well.
have that.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Motu M2.
Ooh.
Fancy little thing. Love it. Where is it?
Yeah, I have the Scarlet Solo because the one who advised me about voice acting was this guy. So I got yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
all those
I-
years ago.
I used to have a PreSonus, and then it broke. I don't remember why, but it broke. Surprise.
Same as you, Hayden. This is the one that I use. It's really nice.
Oh, is it?
It is really nice.
Is it? Wow.
I will drop money on nice equipment.
It looks so good. Oh, there it is.
It is
yeah,
real.
I mean, yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah, it has a second funny plug thing for wanting to put another fucking. I forgot the name of the cable.
Yeah,
Shit.
the first PreSonus that I had two inputs, one for mic and one for guitar, I guess. But the dang thing broke. You know, I had it for years and years, so it was a nice heavy duty little deal, but eventually it just crapped out on me.
Yeah, I mean, I had a Scarlet Solo like ages ago, and every audio interface I've ever had has always had like just one little weird thing with Discord. This one fucks my screen sharing audio.
Huh.
The Scarlet Solo would exclusively fuck up my mic's audio after enough.
Huh.
I'll take the screen sharing audio being fucked, thank you.
Guess so.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
love
the only consistent issue I've had with this so far is every now and then I need to unplug the cord and plug it back in because something just got fucked up.
Yeah.
Also, my computer keeps insisting on, oh, do you want to mount the Scarlet Focusrite drive? And I'm like, no, there's nothing on it. It's because it's a USB, so it's like, oh, it's a drive. You want to mount the drive? And I'm like, it's.
But Hayden, where are you gonna store all of your audio?
Well, I
It's the
have.
audio block.
I have a hard drive, a 12 terabyte hard drive, screwed into my
shit.
computer, and I put it there.
Oh, wow. I just use a lot of external SSDs.
Yeah, my brother, out of nowhere, just gave that to me. Like, I was asking for a data cable to fiddle with a solid state drive thing at the time, and he was like, yeah, here's like 5 data cables. Also, do you want this 12 terabyte hard drive? I don't need it.
I mean, I would take a 12 terabyte hard drive any day.
It's great. I have installed all of my, here's what true privilege looks like. I've installed all of my biggest games onto the 12 terabyte hard drive, and that way I can install as many operating systems and delete as many operating systems as possible, and I don't need to reinstall these games because they're all on the 12 terabyte hard drive.
I mean, that's fair. I only really have a couple of L's currently not here, so, you know, we're just nerding out over stuff. I have an external... Wait, I can just check my SSDs or my storage.
All I'm saying is that if you give that 12 terabyte to Jackie, she's gonna fill it within 1 day of just Minecraft lore.
Actually, my little Minecraft thing, which is almost exclusively just for recordings. It is just for recordings. Is...
Alright, are we here?
fucking
Yes.
4 terabytes.
Pretty good.
I
Pretty
have
good.
two 2 terabyte regular hard drives, and then I have a 4 terabyte SSD, and I have 1 terabyte for proper storage. And then I have a 512 gigabyte thing, which was originally a storage thing, but now I use as a, well, originally for operating system, but it's a bit fucky. Wasn't playing nice with Windows. And I've got another 4 terabyte one lying around somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready for new gold ammo, please.
Yeah! I keep doing anime girl noises, and I don't know if my microphone picks it up.
Also,
It does, and it's adorable.
Danke.
Caesar,
so-
Cynical's back, yes?
Yeah, I've been back.
I figured, but I had to.
Welcome back.
He's
Yeah.
always hiding. So I thought that you guys had called Victor at the end of the last session.
We
But
did
maybe
do
you
that, but I
had-
don't remember the order. My apologies.
Yeah.
You did or you didn't?
I think we did,
we did
honestly.
call
Yeah,
Victor
yeah.
Black,
talk to
but we didn't
Victor
tell
Black.
him.
I
a
think
lot
there
of
was
stuff.
like, let's have a
Right.
meeting. I think
Yeah.
that's how it went. I
Yeah.
didn't watch
Yeah.
the video
And it
That
was-
sounds right.
this time around. I don't-
Okay. So, y'all can get yourselves acquainted. Do you want to have any, like, inter-character conversations, aces up on the deck, while you wait for Victor Black to arrive?
Wait, what is Ace's relationship to Victor Black? This suddenly occurred to me.
None.
None.
None. Okay,
actually
does he
want
know
us
that
to
we're going to Victor Black now, or?
I believe yes.
Ace.
Do we?
If I remember correctly, he is like my informants on past notes are like very small and limited. So I don't have that much information or like where a secret base could be. And we're like, hey yo,
Oh yeah,
we
we were
know
gonna meet
someone
halfway in
there.
the sky for a meeting.
yeah, it was
We were
supposed to
meeting
be like,
halfway.
yeah. So we're not going to past knots, but we are
Yeah.
gonna be halfway there to meet. We're gonna touch ships. We're gonna touch ships.
Right. So, and Victor Black just refuses to leave. So it seems like
He's pissing in my houseplants.
Yeah.
He says that it's watering
Refuses
them,
to leave.
but I don't
he's
like
not. He's just called us up for like a thing. I don't think he's very clingy.
no, I mean he's still on the ship.
it.
Oh, you
Ace
mean
refuses
Ace.
to
Ace,
leave.
yeah, Ace.
Ace is a little clingy.
Ace won't fuck
Ace
off.
is a little clingy.
And so
Ace, my
Hey.
friend.
our-
Hey, you can tell you can tell the fuck off if you want.
No.
I mean,
like a jerk.
Enid's like,
I can tell him. Hey,
I gotta.
wanna
I
fuck?
love how it's like I gotta get in the Enid mindset. And I start sounding like a little fucking kid.
no.
It's like, no, it's
Well,
my friend. What the fuck?
Ace. Well, so do we trust Ace to know who Victor Black is? Like, he doesn't know where Victor Black is necessarily. We're gonna meet halfway.
Well, he knows
Uh,
who Victor Black is because he's
it's-
extremely well-known
kinda
pirate.
I
hard
but
thought
not
he
hasn't
took
met
off
him.
at the end of the last episode. Like
Did he-
he got onto his like little
No.
thing and he flew
He
away.
specifically didn't, I believe, because he wanted to still do stuff with you guys.
Mm.
I
get a
think
drink of water, I will be like,
Oh my
45
god!
seconds.
No, I'm just kidding. Go on, Peter.
I don't think she exaggerated. I think that just came out of Amber. And she's trying to play it
Look,
off.
you know what came out of me? Shits. Like 3 times today. I'm done with shitting. When will my bowels be empty? Find out next time on New Gold.
What did you eat yesterday?
I don't know.
I bring up this discrepancy
Not
because I
good.
am like, well, okay, if Ace is still here, like, do
I
we want
want
to
2 cents.
circumvent around Ace, or do we just let him meet Victor Black and just see how that goes?
No, I want his 2
Well.
cents. I want to ask him. I'll be like, hey, Victor Black, we're gonna probably meet in the ship. Do you want to stay hidden? Do you want to meet him? Do you want to like suck his dick? What do you want to do?
Okay, so you want to go to Ace and
He's on our ship.
and ask it. I know he's on our ship, and so on our ship, you want to go to him and ask him directly. It's not weird at all.
Yes.
Okay.
Help! Help! He's on our ship.
Help!
The call
Get
is
him
coming
off
from
my ship!
inside the
Help.
ship.
Help! He's encouraging Enid, that delusional idiot.
You're always so mean to Jackie's characters.
No.
Oh yeah.
And Jackie's always mean to my characters. It's
No. Caesar correction. Everyone is mean to your characters. Everyone.
yeah.
Well, you could try
Maybe don't
not
be mean
being
to
a
me.
jingleberry.
you should try not being mean to people.
Oh my god. Maybe you try to
I'm
be
nice to
mean.
Soma.
Oh my god.
Mm.
You threatened to shoot me.
But that okay, so that is
Yeah, motherfucker, you were sneaking and skulking and trying to steal from your
I was-
own.
that was like 100
was
years
just
ago
trying to make-
though.
One, that was 100
Lore
years
wise,
ago.
that
Two,
was yesterday.
No, it
two,
wasn't.
No, it
I
was
was
not
just trying to give
yesterday.
my friend Scamp more money because he needs it more than me. On top of that, maybe I could have gone about that in a better way, but I did it in the way that I know how. It's
All
not
right.
the first time I've gotten into trouble trying to do this.
I do
Fine.
have some role play to do though if we're going to talk to Ace then, and it probably first things first has to do with tracking down Cole and grabbing him by his little pencil neck and asking him what the hell he's going to ask Ace.
Can I tag
Uh,
along because I love Ace? He's such a good
Are
friend.
you guys bursting into Cole's room?
Okay. Well, that depends. Where's Cole? I don't know.
It's the third room. It's the third from the top. And
I'm in that room.
no, I'm in that room.
Third room
Third
from
room
the
I
top.
can't
from
move.
the yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The
Skadoosh.
game is paused.
The game is paused. The game is
I'm
paused.
gonna be outside of my
Yeah.
just like a hooker outside, like looking for clientele. I'm gonna be like in the threshold.
Uh huh.
See Cole like that, just quickly hide behind the door, just like, what the fuck?
Oh, this is
did
so
you find
cool.
Me? Did you find me?
Yeah.
No, but I did find Scamp. Scamp, have you seen Cole?
No. He might be in his room.
Oh,
I'm gonna check the engine.
Okay. I have a few questions for
Yeah,
him. Hi,
I
Enid.
hear
Have you seen
Enid heavy
Cole?
breathing.
Oh,
Good
Cole. Hello.
morning, Soma. Oh, hello, David. Good morning.
Hey, Cole. Could we speak a moment? Up in the cockpit.
Cockpit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cockpit.
It seems
God
not
hates
to be
me.
working.
Oh no, the stairs are
Oh,
broken.
you know what? Let's just
Hold on,
manually.
boys.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, I love the pause button. I feel so powerful.
I was just gonna manually change my token to.
I am
go
so
on
mobile.
stairs.
I know, I'm sorry.
Hey, there we go.
Can we get one of those in Minecraft? Like, just a
Do you think?
Hey,
so
you
fucking happy.
find the mod.
Hey, I will. I will.
All right. Oh my god, this is so interesting. Anyways,
Hello,
Okay.
JB. It's been a while.
the
A good solid 8 hours of sleep.
good. I always love to hear it. Now, we're going to be meeting with Victor Black semi soon.
Correct.
2 things. 1, Ace is still on the ship, yes?
I believe so.
Because he can get in his rocket and just leave. So I'm not 100%. I haven't seen him yet.
I haven't seen him this morning either. He could have just left without telling us.
2, if Ace is still with us, because I believe he did say he was going to stay with us a bit longer, what do you think about him speaking to... You have to enter from the other side of the stairs. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out stairs in the background.
Scam is just like, how do stairs work? In character, honestly. By the way, if it ever gets like tricky, it's really easy to navigate that way. Yeah. Yeah. If Ace is still here, he's going to see when the ship stops and we talk to Victor Black. So what are we going to do about that? How do you feel about Victor Black and Ace?
Victor Black, well, a lot of his motivations. He seems to be coming from a right place for his small revolution going over there.
Right.
But it's no longer even small anymore. I believe he deserves to know. Not only that, but and like Cole kind of like leans on the world map there. He's a man of temperament. So if we keep something as important from him for long, it might not be good. But if we share information with him, he can at least try to prepare the best he can. But my issue is I'm not good with politicking. And if he tries to use this to win people over, not only that, but if Pastnauts listens or finds out about the islands gonna slowly fall in the next 2 decades, I am pretty sure they're gonna use as an excuse to start war with everyone.
Truly, and that's my
It is
fear as well.
a gamble, and I wanted to ask Ace himself to see what they want to do. Do they want to hide while Victor Black and their crew are here? Or what exactly?
We've already uncorked the bottle, as it were, and Ace knows about the islands falling and everything. So that much has already happened, and we just have to live with that. And I fear this only because Ace, despite everything, is still somewhat with Postnost. And that is a tough thing to move away from. But he still hasn't done anything. The Empire. The Golden Empire. But he still hasn't done anything. And it seems like he isn't.
I'm actually
But
worried about Ace in that regard, and I did want to ask him, is he defecting the Empire? Because I believe a man of his importance gives him a lot of freedoms.
Mm-hmm.
But he has been spending a decent amount of time with us.
It's curious, for sure. It's not...
Like, don't get me wrong, would I love having a master engineer of his quality on our ship? I would absolutely adore it. Mm-hmm. But I want to make sure that he knows what he wants to do.
Yes. All right. Well,
Also, I believe the keeping Scamp from Victor Black, that's good wait.
Victor Black still hasn't seen Scamp, yes.
Victor Black does not know about Scamp.
I'm not sure if that's relevant to Victor Black. He doesn't need to know that yet. I could probably ask Scamp about that, although I kind of know what his
I
answer's
believe
gonna
it
be.
is always good to have Scamp included in the conversations of who should know about Scamp. At the end of the day, it is his identity.
It is. And, I mean, he'll still come along. He'll just be in the mask and the coat and the everything. But Victor Black doesn't need to know what Scamp looks like. Right. Okay. So you have questions for Ace. Fair enough. Do you mind that I'm there too?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Davey, you are better with your fancy words than I am. So sometimes I can make a mistake and offend someone accidentally or on purpose, and you can be there right there to patch it up.
Sure. Of course.
Let us go find the man. By the way, would you like some food? And I walk downstairs.
The
Hello,
door
Soma. This is not the kitchen.
No. What?
I believe that. Oh. Hold on. Davey goes to the stairs and. Or no, how about I just go all the way down, eh? Oh no. Fear.
Hold on.
Horror.
Did not work.
He's not taking a shit. Where is he?
Here's say 0.
Here's the deal. I know where. Hey!
Sometimes he got a style on it a little bit.
Yeah. Cole. He's upstairs.
Yes. Oh.
He's upstairs. He's at the front deck. Where the fuck am I?
Where'd you go? You're like Professor.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm going to cry my eyes out.
Davey was in front of me. Where is he?
There it is. Yep. Don't worry about it.
Hush, Summer child. You'll be
I'm
okay.
gonna take this from you.
Cole is looking behind himself. He's like, Davey, you were in front of me. How would...
Davey clips in and out of existence.
Mind, just imagine Davey run all across the other the ship, went down, and just went up just to scare Cole.
It's worth it. The Ace. Martin? How have things been?
Fine.
Glad to hear.
Ace, we would like to speak with you. Everyone is welcome to join and listen into the conversation, of course. But I believe it's better inside.
It seems that everyone, about near everyone is here. Hello, Enid. And he looks up and is like, hello, Scamp.
Where's Soma?
I don't know. Could you maybe find him?
He's in his room.
Okay.
In his room,
I'm
probably.
trapped. I cannot move. Okay.
Are we having
I
a
hear
group
him
meeting
calling
before
out.
we see Victor Black?
We are having a group meeting, yeah.
Okay.
Soma, great.
What?
Let's all meet in the cockpit.
Oh.
Wait, where is our good doctor? If this
and if you can grab the doctor too, yes.
Davey, you can only grab someone with consent.
True.
I'll be the good person.
True.
Doctor, we have things to do.
Doctor.
Oh, okay.
We're having a meeting.
Okay.
La 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 la. All this mobility, all this freedom. Wow.
Too much.
Oh, Farley. I almost keep saying Phelan with Farley. Oh my god, Farley fell down the stairs.
Wheelchair fell down the hatch.
Okay. I have pretty good upper body strength, actually.
All right, so.
Oh, I can't post funny gifs because I'm Mexican roll.
Yeah.
Oh no, if it's not the consequences of my actions.
That popsicle was delicious. It was worth it.
All right, welcome everyone.
Right.
We are
Hi.
near about. Hello. we're near about on our way to see Victor Black. We're not going to him. We're going to meet halfway. But Cole wanted to get a few things straight. Wanted to ask some questions for Ace.
It's a questions for Ace, questions for Scamp. Make sure everyone is on the same page. This way, everyone knows what to say and what not to say.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Ace, you are very attached to the Empire because you are a man of great importance there. Isn't that lovely, darling? But do you wish to meet Victor Black? That is first thing. Or do you wish to just hide while the meeting is going on?
Is he an important part of the mission?
That's depending on how we wish to approach and how much information we wish to share.
I will say he very well might be. That is part of why we're having this meeting.
Right.
I personally believe that communicating to a decent amount of people of trust, I believe is the right word,
Mm-hmm.
will assist us in at least preventing the islands from collapsing. I believe, especially thanks to Scamp, beloved Scamp, we will be able to find a cure or a vaccine or something. But if we need a decade or two extra, if everyone is on board and not causing wars, that will be better.
Now more than ever, we need anyone that is going to actually help us. And there are people out there, cultures, that would probably take this time to fight, war, make a huge conflict over this for power, or whatever is left of this dying world. And what I am hoping for in talking to someone like Victor Black, someone with assets, is that they will actually be helpful. But
my fear, it is a reasonable fear, is that Victor might be good at heart, but might try to use the information of the islands descending and to rally people to him. And eventually someone will speak to the other side, and once someone at Pestnots understands that the islands are slowly falling, though I was not higher rank or not good at politicking, they will surely use this as an excuse to start war with everyone. Wasting everyone's time. Wasting countless lives.
And war is not what we want, I assume. We want is to figure out how to stop the islands, or to figure out how to make a vaccine to live down there, whichever one comes first. What we're trying to avoid
both are important. Because if we make a cure, eventually we do have to slowly descend the islands back to the earth. Safely. For everyone. But let's tackle one thing at a time.
I think what we're trying to say is that we really need more than what we have right now, which isn't very much. The situation's dire, and some people, we need people that have a lot of manpower, funds, all the things that we simply don't have. And Victor Black,
not only that, but
Victor Black is a very powerful person that we already have done a few favors for. So we have a better chance than anyone else.
Victor Black has also repaid our favors in a lot of blood spilled. He could have easily said no, but he put his life.
Sorry.
Scamp, go ahead.
When things are like while Cole is like talking about the more like getting more into detail, and I know that Ace hasn't heard all this, can I do like an insight or something?
Does Ace not know?
I'm a little on my hackles right now.
I'm pretty sure Ace knows.
About the islands? Didn't we say
Well, no, not the islands, like our dealings with Victor Black, because that was kind of our, Ace goes thing, we got a thing in our back pocket kind of thing.
Did we not specify that? Wait, Amber, teacher?
No, I believe I remember previous episodes.
He responded
information.
like Victor Black, like he was all like, "You guys are tied to Victor Black," like he was surprised. So,
Whoa.
and I don't think we ever
Oh.
did talk about Victor Black's shit with Ace. So I want to know how he's taking the info.
Wait, L. I believe our wanted posters eventually did make it to other countries, and Ace did bring up that topic. I do remember that.
The dungeon master, teacher.
Yeah, so you guys, Enid, Cole, and Davy are in the news article as being associated with Victor Black. I hate that I can't remember specifically all these details.
Mhm.
Of like how much that he knew about it. So I think it would come to consensus of where do we think Ace is at with that, because he definitely does know about the article.
Mm-hmm. I did a 2 on an empathy. Where is he getting when we're talking about like
So-
the specifics of that, like the guy, like him committing violence for us and stuff like that? I'm like studying
Okay.
Ace's facial expressions right now.
Wait, I do remember even more. So I remember showing a piece of the Aurum that was shut down. I believe it was a piece of the tip that we were able to recover.
Okay.
Of like the burnt wood that was burnt by the laser, and I showed that to Ace, and I was like, Ace, what the fuck made this? I couldn't see it, and he was like, what the fuck is this? So I do remember. He
Okay.
does know more.
He knows some, yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So he probably would be pretty familiar with it, and from the look on his face, he's sort of biting the tip of his thumb and in contemplation, and his brows are a bit knitted.
He's biting his lower lip.
He's like not saying some things.
Nazi.
It seems like he is absorbing information right now, and you can't quite tell if he looks kind of like his brows are furrowed because he's concentrating or because he's like worried about something.
Okay.
You know what?
I'd love to jump in with something.
You know,
Enid,
all right.
go
You know,
ahead.
we're just talking. We're just talking. So okay, go ahead.
Enid, go ahead. You have the board.
As Cole said, Victor Black has spilt blood for us, and it was over my own mistake.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, he didn't have to do that. He didn't. I was the only one back there. Maybe he only did it because he thought that I would say something. But as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I'd like to believe, I think he's a good man. I think he's okay.
Well, and that will be very good for us. So,
I
you
believe
think that we should tell them?
Beyond that, he's an experienced guy. And he's definitely dealt with secrets before. And keeping things under wraps and only revealing them when it is advantageous for him. I don't think if we tell him specifically that suddenly everyone in Victor Black will necessarily know, or maybe, like, I don't think he just, like, Cole, I don't know if he's impulsive. He seems like he's a seasoned general, and obviously he's mad at Pasnos, but he's at war with them. You know, I've never gotten the impression that he's a reckless pirate. He's one of the biggest ones in the skies. So I think he has a lot more than we do, and this, you know, if Postnos falls, he'll never be able to achieve the thing he wants.
Mm-hmm. Ace. A lot of this was
Yes.
mostly directed toward you. What are your thoughts on all of this?
I think it is a risk, but one that we should probably take.
Hmm.
If it really comes down to it, and he wants to take the information of the islands falling and spread that around like it's candy, well, if it's known to Passnos, then I can make it known to my people and make his life a living hell.
I see. All right. So we have a bit
I don't
of
want to resort to blackmail because I feel like that'll piss him off, but
Mm-hmm.
it might be needed if things go south.
Suppose it's always nice to have a bit of leverage. It's true, though. I feel like we shouldn't try and make enemies with Victor Black, of all people. But I don't think that will be necessary. I agree with Enid. I think Victor Black is a good person, or at least he's good to us. And that's very, very important right now. So let's do it. We'll tell Victor Black.
I look at Soma.
Okay.
Soma kind of glances back at you, gives a nod.
Soma picks his nose and offers it to Scamp.
Delicious.
You want some?
Yuck.
Nom, 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 nom.
Gross.
Scamp is dead.
So,
No, I'm not. I'm 102. I'm not dead yet, bitch.
Soma scratches his weird eye alien.
dare I say, we're all in agreement for once.
Oh,
Right?
what about Farley? Looks
did-
at Farley.
Oh, well.
Farley, I'm sorry.
Farley's like, this sucks.
Oh, by the way, I do want to specify, me and Davey, we did agree to share information about the island, but we did not agree to share information about Scamp. And we want to keep everything related to Scamp.
I'd
hidden.
rather. Yeah, let's do that.
For now, Scamp, I feel like it's entirely up to you whether or not you reveal yourself,
I
as it
mean,
were.
he's not a
We agreed
chemist
upon that.
or a biologist, so I don't see the reason to.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, unfortunately, you'll have to be all gitted up, but hopefully that doesn't
I mean,
bother
that's
you.
just me that's been my whole life, so like,
Right.
it's just back to normal.
Oh, that's that. Farley, I assume you don't have any major objections, do you?
Hi. Yeah. Fine with me, I guess. Victor Black Pirates. The articles, anything to go off of. You guys probably would produce a lot of cadavers.
Oh, no, yes, we did.
It's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We,
If I could get my hands on some of those, I was gonna slip that into the conversation.
I
All right.
I can ask Victor Black, but I believe that would be better at the end. Is that
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to bring up in conversation.
Wait, is
so-
Ace staying?
But we definitely will.
Is Ace staying? Or
Right. Lastly, Ace.
Oh yeah.
Do you
Ace.
want to come with us when we talk to Victor Black, or would you rather stay behind?
If I may, I'd like to be a fly on the wall.
Fly on the wall, all right. I'm not sure if Victor Black will ask about you or not. He just might. We have a few new crew members. You don't mind if he asks about you?
I'm against you without him knowing you're listening in. If you want to be in the room present physically,
Right.
I agree. You can be here. But if you want to tamper with equipment to try to listen in sneakily, very cheekily, I will have to. Sorry, darling, but I will have to tell you no.
I agree.
I'm suggesting I be in the room.
Then I
Yeah,
agree.
I
I have
thought
nothing
that
against
was-
that.
That is what
I thought
I
that was
assumed
pretty
you meant.
yeah,
Uh,
like, why did you immediately go to like, oh, we're
Fly
tampering with
out of
electronics?
character. Out of character. Fly on the wall usually means like without people knowing you're there.
It's true.
No, people
What it
usually notice
means-
flies.
Is well, it's sort of like wallflower. To me, the definition is that you're hanging out on the fringes, so people might not notice you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's not that you're hiding, it's just like you're kind of like, oh, there's a fly on the wall. Okay, back to
Right,
my
and
life.
just-
You know, like
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm sorry,
Um,
sorry, Ace. Some members of our crew are a lot more cautious about these sorts of things. But I knew what you meant. You want to come along with us, and you're more than welcome to.
I'm not worried about him knowing who I am. If he's pissed at me for being Golden Empire, that should calm down pretty quickly when I tell him that that's not where my loyalties align anymore.
That actually was gonna be perhaps a private conversation I wanted to have with you, but and feel free to not respond, darling. I've been worried about you a little bit of intrusive thoughts here and there. You have been spending a lot of time with us, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy your company. But I'm
He
pretty
raises
sure...
an eyebrow. Physically?
Gets boner.
I am pretty sure that the Empire would also like a person of your importance in their company. Are you getting in trouble for us?
Are you trying to butter me up?
No, this is genuine concern. This, like, if you want to roll. This is genuine concern.
Cole has a certain way of speaking, but it's not quite what you think.
he's not quite flirting with you, though he might be attracted to you. I'm not quite sure. I am also attracted
like-
to you mildly.
It's like, look, he's
Don't
not
project
flirting
emotions
with
onto
you,
Davy.
but the door does seem to be slightly ajar.
The door is ajar.
The door is ajar.
Which accent is that? Is
Oh.
that northern?
Take your pick.
Yeah.
It sounds like stereotypical rich people were being snobby.
Oh, a little posh.
The door is a
The
jar.
door is ajar.
Is that what they sound like when they're having sex? Oh.
An insect truncheon.
With your soul.
Was someone gonna roll, or was that just like a?
No, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll.
Ace, he sort of flicks his gaze downward to
His
the floor.
gaze?
Oh shit! Gawk, gawk, gawk.
Nope.
No, wait.
No.
Go. No,
Oh, okay, we're good.
There
No.
we go.
Stop it.
Moving
Stop.
on.
What are you doing?
I have control.
Ace and Cole immediately start fighting.
What are you doing to my
Not in my head canon.
They did. There is a fucking Spider-Verse universe where that is occurring, but it's not this one yet.
It's not this
Okay.
one. That's okay.
Uh,
It's okay. This is hell because it's not that one.
Sure. Ace, he flicks his looking to the floor. There is no synonym for that. And let's see.
Okay.
I'm smiling so much. I love playing with you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've gotten a couple sideways glances, but I'm handling it. And whoever wants to can roll an empathy.
Oh, I.
Ooh,
I would love to.
I
Anything,
suck at them, but
anything
sure.
to. Fucking really?
My
Ouch.
empathy is so good.
See if this is.
Oh, I rolled
actually
twice. I rolled twice. My bad.
Wait, so how do you roll? You just went to the character.
You go to your character sheet,
Uh-huh.
and then on the side,
Mediocre and
Oh,
poor.
for just empathy.
Damn.
That's so
Average.
Oh, Davey, thank you.
cool. Hey!
Yes!
It's always great.
Oh
I'm so empathetic, dude.
my god.
I'm an empath and I hate it.
Where did
Yeah.
that even go?
Where did you go?
I like how Burner rolled
there it is.
twice. And
Everybody
both of them were
rolled a
bad.
lot.
I rolled twice by accident, and I rolled shit both times, so no cheating on my end.
You got a 0 and then you got a -1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. No.
Cole
So-
is not good at reading
So
people.
nobody except for Davy picks up on that he doesn't seem so much worried about it as he seems kind of sad.
Sad about
The topic of people finding out at home what he's up to or being suspicious of what he's up to.
Okay. All right. Well, that is that then, right? Davey kind of like looks around to everyone, seeing if anyone has anything else to say. Then we will meet Victor Black. Our ship is still inbound.
All right.
Yeah.
And Davey returns to the seat to go the wheel.
Oops.
Bye.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry.
Bye. Really?
Just swings over, just like, if Victor Black gives you issues, you send him my way. I will have a nice word with him.
Dr. Farley, please, let me help you avoid those stairs.
Is Cole just picking up Dr. Farley?
Like a princess.
Oh, wait, my chair.
Chair and all?
Chair and all.
Okay.
Oh, please don't break anything. This is really hard to repair.
Cole, I don't think... Cole, what are you doing?
Oh, Enid, help. Help.
No, Doctor, you are in good hands.
Do they want this? Do they want this?
I am excellent at repairing.
I am in big, strong hands. That's the concern.
I have weak, frail hands. I can't really do much about this currently.
That's not good either. There's no stairs on the way to my office.
No, I put him down.
Oh,
What?
That's all you had to do, Cole.
I test out the wheels a little bit. Okay.
There they go.
That's scary.
Davey leans over to Soma and is like, sometimes with Cole, I just count to 10 and see if it works itself out, because sometimes it does.
Soma cracks a smile at that.
Sometimes with Cole,
Might be the
I
way to
just
go.
push the blood vessel back in.
Come.
I get the sense that Enid wants to talk to Ace.
Scam. I shall wait until the cutscene with Enid and Ace plays out, but I do have something I wish to ask you.
Okay.
Scam?
No, Enid and Ace. Cut to them.
No, Enid and Ace.
Elle did say okay. Elle agreed to the cutscene.
No, it's good. I just got confused, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Wow, smash cut, star wipe over to...
The Star Wars screen wipe transition.
Oh no, it's Anakin fucking bitching at Obi-Wan again.
The best episode ever.
Oh
But it's
my
Cole and Ace.
Real though.
Damn.
Right now, Cole would love to like do a Titanic with Ace right now.
Too bad Enid's doing it.
Damn it, that skank.
Damn.
His name is Scamp. How are you getting his name wrong so much?
Nice.
You hooker.
Soma?
Have your thing with Ace.
Yeah, just like gently like
Jackie,
tap
continue
Ace on the
the
shoulder. Man, the fun! Fuck, do not speak over me, you fucking man. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Damn.
And I will be heard.
I thought you were saying German there.
Boy.
Southern Rad Fem Jackie. Let's go.
Jeepers. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the penis hatter.
Penis
I will tell her
sucker.
she has a penis.
Penis
Penis
gallery.
sucker.
I know. I got experience of having one. I can
sucks.
protect you, Caesar. I've seen it. We're gonna
I've
cut that one
seen
out.
it.
Alright, okay, that never happened.
Go on now. Go
Whoa,
on.
that's so weird. The recording cut out in.
He's
Uh,
playing Switch. It's gonna be there.
No. Wait, Hayden? I clapped. That big spike cut like just before that out. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
No, don't leave it.
Okay,
I'll
thank
give you
you.
like $10 if you leave it.
$10, damn.
If it's $10 free dollars,
What if
for
I
you,
get
who's not gonna
$10 too?
re-upload this shit.
It just became $20, Caesar. Your bargaining has backfired. Anyway, it would just like gently tap the Ace on the shoulder.
Look at the cat.
Hmm.
I just wanted to, check in on you, make sure everything's okay,
Yeah. Everything's fine. Roll on empathy.
To see if he's a giant
Super-
fucking
Oh,
liar.
I
Is
rolled
everything
prestige.
alright?
Shit, my fucking finger slipped.
Oh,
5 in empathy!
Oh,
Jeepers,
Lord.
creeper. Okay.
Superb!
Superb.
Oh.
Yeah. He is not being 100 with you.
Damn. Wow, what a fucking liar.
You know, I can kind of tell that something's eating away at you. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's just I don't know, sometimes it's nice to have somebody to talk to.
You got that right. It's nothing serious. I'm just worked up about having to lie to father all the time. He's getting worried about me, and I've always told him everything, but as much as the man is a philanthropist, he's the same guy who signed off on Project Genesis, and we all saw how that turned out.
Unfortunately, we have.
It's fine. I'll survive. I just wish this was something I could share with him, too. I don't want to put him in danger, either. He's getting up in years. I don't think he has the heart to really deal with espionage. And his head's a lot more where mine used to be. Anything that you need to get done, you can get done through the proper channels.
Oh, he has daddy issues.
Oh, big time.
I can be his daddy.
No, I'm alright.
Nay.
I feel it's embarrassing to be so caught up over your parents when you're pushing 40. But
Damn.
Family is family.
yeah,
I think you might get that I might understand that.
speaking of which, next time I go back, I'm gonna have a little chat with Lexi.
Oh?
I want to get her side of the story. Figure out if putting my neck on the line to get her out of there is a good idea.
Right. I know she's done maybe not the greatest of things. I acknowledge that, but Ace, there's good underneath what she's done. I know there is.
You don't know why.
Maybe I don't. Maybe
You
I
think
need to know.
Lexi... Do you think she would ever hurt you?
No. Never. Never. She wouldn't do that. Not now, not before. Never in a million years. She wouldn't.
You think she'd hurt one of your crew?
Uh,
Mm.
I'm gonna roll it to see.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll a big fat lie real quick.
how loud!
No.
By the way,
No.
I do want to clarify. I'm at the door, not listening in. I just want to see them, and and I can't see if I'm not at the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to... out of character, I should be writing this down.
She cared about the crew. I know she did.
I was looking over her file. There's not a lot of details about what happened to Captain Harlan, I think. Just a clean exchange of power. Did the guy bite it on a mission? Had Lexi end up the captain?
She did the best of what she was given. She tried her best.
What do you mean by that?
The last time before I had to run away from everything that happened. She was the age then that I am now. I can't imagine having that kind of responsibility. I can't. So maybe she made some rash decision somewhere. There had to be a good reason for it. There had to.
You're being very unpersuasive.
She did a little genocide, but like
So like, yeah, listen, there had to be a good reason. There had to be a good reason for her rash decisions. And it's like,
It's almost like me as Enid is trying to figure that out. So,
in real time.
yes.
Enid, do you know her body count?
Yo.
She kind of she kept me away from all of that. So no, I don't.
It's possible that all the lives she took. Hold on. I know what basic grammar is. Okay.
Mhm.
That all the lives she took were in self-defense. It's possible. But the numbers are pushing it. You need to have a bit of a reputation to have your name be known.
So it's a lot.
Yeah.
Are we talking like a lot? Or are we talking a lot? A lot. How?
In her career, some of these might be conflated with other people. I think the report tried to narrow it down to just hers and not the crew's, but numbers are precise. I think it was around 100.
Right.
Not a death sentence. Victor Black has taken thousands. But it doesn't make my hand rush for the key.
I know. I know that. I just.
You know, she can hurt you in ways you might not even realize.
Lexi wouldn't hurt me.
Maybe she doesn't know that she's doing it. Could be an animal, it could be random bystander. You care about people in it. I'm not convinced she does. I'm not convinced that as powerful as your sway is, it'd be enough to change her whole outlook.
She's been locked away for so long. Too long. Maybe she deserves it, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. But I have to believe in her. I have to believe that she isn't as bad as people made her out to be. Or she's taking time to reflect on everything and think about it.
Got any other living relatives?
I know I have other relatives. I don't know if they're alive or not.
Want me to try and hunt them down?
Yeah. If that's possible.
Do you want to try and talk to him again?
Yeah. Yes.
Alright. That'll be my next step.
Oh. Ooh. Aw.
Adorable scene.
Thank you.
It's
Thanks.
nothing.
It's everything.
So.
It's everything to me.
Ooh. I didn't know it was.
Roll another empathy for me.
Empathy.
Don't be mean.
Fuck.
No, I moved the camera. That's what I mean. Like, I need to move
Gotcha.
back. I need to.
Fuck.
Hmm. Um. You say that and stuff like that. Usually he makes eye contact with you and sort of smiles, but he's not doing that right now.
Oh. He'll just kind of hang ahead and just kind of shuffle back over to the door.
Oh.
Fuck that. No, I'm going downstairs.
Mhm.
No.
No, canonically, I was talking with Scam.
Yeah,
Oh, you're still
I
in the
am
room.
here.
No, okay.
Yes. If you click off your character, you can look at things that your character.
Yeah, you have to click and drag.
Yeah. Hello. You're staring at me, Cole.
Darling, Scamp.
Yeah.
You know I like tinkering and crafting and minor stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about you, Scamp.
Okay.
I've been thinking about how you always wear baggy clothes that are uncomfortable. Have you ever actually worn anything that fits you like a glove?
No, because then it wouldn't obscure my massive ears.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that while you're with us. In good company. Scamp!
Yeah.
Though I am not a tailor myself, I am confident in my abilities to make something decent for you. Would you like clothing?
Yeah. Honestly.
Oh, perfect. Follow me, darling. I have some measuring tape downstairs.
Oh,
I can
cool.
start taking.
Wait, when are we gonna... Aren't we about to see Victor Black?
Not about. We're on our way.
Okay.
Well, before he arrives, I can take your measurements downstairs. And not only that, if we can hear the other ship, you immediately run to your room. Ooh. You immediately run to your room.
Well, no,
Change.
I have my wrapping and my mask right in my bag here. I was not gonna walk around without it.
Oh, perfect. You don't have measuring tape down in your bag right now, right?
Measuring tape? I'll roll a resource.
Roll to see if measuring tape.
All the scan resources 0.
It's gonna be covered with fucking fur.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I don't have that shit.
Okay.
Oh, that shit.
It's downstairs, Scam.
I don't
Please
have
follow.
anything.
I love how combative Scamp was about going downstairs. It's like a 10-step operation.
I finagle. I just grab very meticulous storage area where I have all the tools, and I start taking Scamp's measurements and all that stuff. And this is just what I'm doing until Victor arrives. I'm just helping Scamp design clothing.
I guess Soma will say, well, now that everything has calmed down, he is going to very briefly regale Davy with what he had heard in the conversation between Farley and Artemisia.
Right. Can I be brought up to speed on that as well?
Well, I do not remember anything about what they talked about, and my notes are not helping me.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, Artemisia was all like, "Hey, Farley, you just you took dead bodies, and I know that you think it's good, but you weren't the one that had to talk to the people who were upset that you took dead bodies. So I'm just saying you're kind of weird, and we're still very suspicious of you, basically."
Okay.
That was kind of how the conversation. Was that right, Amber?
Yeah.
Epic.
Okay, day. So yeah, Soma will summarize that.
Ah, I see. Yes, I mean, almost feel bad about having you go off and do some snooping. I feel like I could have just guessed that, quite frankly.
Well, better to know for sure, I suppose.
I suppose. We are a bunch of misfits, aren't we? I suppose someone like Farley is going to be judged by others, though I guess no more than someone like Scamp would. Or I would. Oof. I do hope that Farley will eventually get those dead bodies that they want to experiment with.
Well, if things have been an indicator so far, I feel like the longer they stay with us, the more likely that will be.
Well, and they were saying earlier, if we're working with Victor Black, that means we're going to see a lot more dead bodies.
Yes. We should take care not to end up as some ourselves.
True. Soma, how many people
Yes.
have you personally killed?
How many have I personally killed?
I'm sure you haven't made an exact number in your mind, but more than one is already big, significant difference.
Let me make a song out of the names of the people I killed.
That's it.
Someone just happily bouncing up and down in rhythm to the
James
beat.
and Partition.
James and Perdition, Amy and Agatha. Jimmy and Tommy, too.
An exact number I don't have, but it's a fair number. Many of the Baskervilles, of course, and some of those past Nost soldiers.
Would you say it's like over 100?
Over 100. I don't
How do you
think
know
it's
this?
that many.
How do you know this?
I'm just throwing out 100 is a general number. I'm not metagaming. Shut up.
I don't think it's gotten to 100.
All right.
There have been some cases of self-defense as well before I met with this group.
Right. And I mean, you're not on trial or anything, I guess. When the question came up of working with Victor Black and how that's going to mean more and more piles of bodies, even if that's good news for Farley,
Yes.
it's still somewhat grim, I guess.
War always is.
Ugh. It is war, isn't it? All of this.
Will we be able to navigate such skies? Waters isn't the right word for that in this setting.
That's old world speak now.
All those encyclopedias I've been reading.
If things pay off, though, we'll eventually be able to chart those waters. Chart the land below.
That'll be a very strange feeling if and when we are able to do so.
Yes.
Someone just are these windows right here?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. And as Soma says that, he just kind of glances down at the sea of clouds below.
People get splattered against the window.
Huh, that's new.
Cool. We are trying our best to fix this dying world that we didn't even realize was until last week. And in the midst of all of it, there is war that still rages on. It's infuriating, Soma. It's not what we need right now. But it is the hand that we're dealt, isn't it?
Soma gives a solemn nod. If the surface is able to be purified or recolonized or whatever the word is, how much will actually change? Not much, I suppose. People will still exploit and subjugate and murder each other.
Yes. With
I
every...
suppose I find myself wondering at times, and I would like to preface this by saying this is just me kind of venting my thoughts.
Of course.
is there a point to saving the world?
Question for Amber.
Yeah.
Is there a point to saving the world? No, is this like an alternate like future? Is this a world that has like any connection to like the past that we know of, like is this some like post-apocalyptic Earth, or do you just think of this as like a completely different planet altogether?
No, it's 100% post-apocalyptic Earth that is sort of akin, I described, to like an ice age. It's a extinction event that
Right.
occurred
Okay.
that y'all managed to escape from.
Right.
Wait, is it like, did all of our history happen?
No, not exactly the same history, because this is still not technologically accurate to the real world.
Yeah.
And the high minds are my own concept. So it's pretty similar, but fundamentally different.
Okay.
You could have like, just have, there was a long time ago, fucking the company of Amazon.
Hey, come on. You'll at least be close to like 1800s period.
Okay. But. I mean, are you saying that we should just let the islands fall?
The thought has crossed my mind.
I think it's really normal, honestly, to give up on all of us. And I mean that. I do. There were times, there were stories that people wrote about themselves, where they gave and they crafted excuses, reasons, word of God, apocalypses, of why we destroyed this world. And we all went with it. Old gods that either were sick of our meddling, or that we had somehow called upon, and they struck down, and they ruined this world. There was not a single living being left. Whether it was meteors raining from the sky, or water that flooded everything. And now, as Davy looks out to all the sky, we're living in a story like that, and yet we live on. In the story of the Great Flood, there were still boats on it. There were still people on it. And it wasn't gods that wrote those books, not that I believe. I think people know how awful we are. And we write it down, and we say it quietly. But we can't imagine a world without us. We keep messing up. We keep failing ourselves. And we're the only ones that can truly destroy this world. We have the power to end it all, but we don't. We never fully commit to suicide, do we? And I think that's because we really want to see tomorrow. Even if we know we're so bad at it. And it's so easy to imagine us dying, to imagine the islands falling, to imagine war stopping us in our tracks, and to see rains of fire come down from the sky, or smarter beings than us, gods, hands coming from out of nowhere, snatching us up and taking over the world for us. But when they wrote those stories, they put people on those boats. Because they thought, they'll figure it out, won't they? I want to figure it out.
You've given me much to think about.
Don't lose hope,
Think
Soma.
I would like to figure it out as well.
I'm glad that you stuck with us, Soma.
Though, at times, this crew can feel like a bit of a powder keg. I still think that I'm better off here than elsewhere.
And David kind of smiles and, like, looks at the wheel as he maintains it.
And Soma's going down below.
Boom.
Oh, hello.
Scooty's out of there.
Like,
Sam,
Don't-
do you
don't
prefer
mind me.
Do you prefer the Buccaneer outfit? Do you prefer Privateer, Royal Regalia?
I like the one that's breezy and not hot.
That would be most of these scam.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
these
need
are
to
the
roll a
designs.
resource for.
These are
fabric?
drawings. Scam, but I still haven't made them. Pardon, Emma?
So, I'm a bit skeptical about that skills of making mechanical and like engineer style things translates to having the materials and ability to craft an outfit for a
Mutated monkey.
chimpanzee.
Wow. Okay.
That's his general shape.
Actually, Amber, I have a little question. Not to just like jump on this,
Go
but I'm recording this and everything. But Davey is definitely upstairs. How would I change my camera to be one level below without just
So
having?
let me try something and see if this works. Can you still see if I do this?
Ooh, Davey's not there.
Okay, I can do that for you.
All right. Caesar's sending private messages.
Well, I can't put in campaigns yet. I'm Mexican rolled.
Oh.
Yeah, he's sending private messages. He keeps on sending.
There's a
me,
chat
like,
in the game.
I think a social security number.
I can't post images.
Yeah. What are these numbers here?
Okay, I'm gonna send it to Hayden so he can.
638
Maths.
221.
Mathematical stuff is always so fucking big of
Oh,
a
okay.
pain in the ass. But now
Good.
we just press a button. and
This is
things
so
happen.
freaking rude.
So, Emma. Fuck. Emma, I 100% understand where you're coming from.
he's trying.
So, what do you want me to roll?
I want you to roll me an academics and a resource. And
Academics and resource.
okay. Yeah, no, you don't have either of those things.
Damn.
Okay.
You have like chicken scratch.
You can still believe for sure that like your drawings look good. You can fully believe that you can make a banging outfit for Scant. However, in reality,
right now I only have like bed sheets. As like
right.
I
I imagine you are like Rarity from My Little Pony as you go through.
Should I roll to
Johnny,
see if
look at this
the? Can I roll to
adorable
see if
tablecloth.
the sketches would like make sense for me? What
Sure.
what would it be?
Also, Amber, I understood that reference. Wow.
Whoa. Hit me. Puberty.
Have it, fam.
Would that be academics
My
as well?
Hit me
miniature
with
clock.
an academics.
That's your GameCube.
Yeah, a one.
Let's see. So, Cole, is this a you have begun to draw the pattern, or you have drawn Scamp in an outfit?
I drew Scamp in an outfit.
Then yeah, you can tell what's going on.
I can tell what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't really have shoulders like that.
You don't?
No.
Well, you always hunched over, darling. Can you
Yeah,
try
'cause
to
it's my-
stand up?
My neck is kinda...
It goes my neck.
If I don't
Oh,
hunch,
the
then you
neck.
can tell my neck is longer than it should.
I mean, well, it's the neck is as long as it is because you're different.
Yeah, but I gotta...
That's-
And we still love you for it.
I mean... Yeah, it is.
You're like Farley, you're special needs.
Farley has a wheelchair, and you have some type
Scoliosis.
of autism.
Well, the point still stands that
Severe
I don't...
scoliosis.
My it's just like your shoulders are like jutting out and mine are kind of...
No, yes. In this drawing, I now see that I drew you in a pose that I would be walking or standing on, not the pose that you would. What is your comfortable standing position?
Whoa.
I drop down on all fours.
Monkeys it up.
Oh, I have your measurements, but this is gonna be tricky now. Okay, Scamps, you're gonna have to give me some time. I'm gonna have to work around with these, but yes, we could have clothing that fits you. And I believe it's best you get ready before the Victor Black arrives.
Okay. Cole?
Yes, Scamp?
And like there's like a lot of like questions running through his mind and he's trying to like settle on one.
Scamp, I'm a man of great knowledge. Ask anything you want, darling.
Sorry. Sorry, I just-
Oh boy.
There are many things I am humble. Scamps. Humble is not one.
There's many things that I am humble, but
But I am not Scamp.
but I am not.
Cole, as much as that might be, how much... You're still a puzzle yourself, I'd say.
An enigma.
And a ligma.
Oh,
Or an enigma.
am I at least a fun puzzle?
What?
Answer the question.
Answer the question, Scamp.
I mean, you've certainly jumped up in the last couple days. I don't think I would have said yes maybe 3 weeks ago. But when we were like fighting with Ace. When we were fighting with Ace and he was leaving the room all frustrated, you were saying that this shit's like really hard on me and that I was trying to meet him halfway and he listened to that stuff.
Scamp, when I began this, I was trying to be as heartless as possible. And to be as emotionless as possible to continue my passions. Sadly, you guys are much more enjoyable to be than most of the Passnots militant. You are more pleasant, you are more lively, you actually treat me with some modicum of importance when you're not lying to me, but that is behind us.
fair?
So, Scamp, I see no reason why I should put you in any type of situation that would bring harm to you in any physical or mental way. It's not like me causing you pain is gonna make a cure. But perhaps if you're in a more enjoyable environment, and I've seen some smiles of you just running around sometimes the ship, fully you, without those baggy clothes slowing you down. You have been smiling often. So why ruin that smile?
I guess it has been seen more.
I mean, now I have a question for you.
Yeah.
After perhaps centuries of being in confinement,
Well, a
hiding
century.
your identity, how does it feel? It's only been a week or two,
Epic.
but
It's new. And I don't
I
know
don't
what
like
I'm-
it.
I don't know what I'm doing really. But I mean, it's nice to not always be under like 3 layers of clothing and stuff. That, not gonna lie, it gets old, but you know, things are the way they are.
Well, we'll try to find a way to make sure everyone gets the best outcome possible. Very
Why
well,
are
Stan.
you a pirate? Is it just... I know
No.
I know what you say. It's so that you can make...
I wear my
everything.
passion in my heart on my sleeves, on my hand. I do not hide them. I was fully ready to become a monster just to become a part of history, create something unique that would outlive us all. And I didn't mind getting my hands dirty. I was not gonna progress anything or create anything of importance in Bassnots. So, to hell with Bassnots. Then, my contact with Davy, it was a little bit of a miracle. We tolerated each other. I think that's more than he could tolerate his old bosses, and more than I could tolerate being trapped in that small boiler room. Then, something that's said as a joke became reality. We had pamphlets, created by myself, of course. But I'm glad that you were one of the people that attended. Although, I believe you were concerned. We were expecting more people to show up. Only 5 heeded the call.
It was just kind of right when I was leaving. Well, not... It was a little after. Me and Enid found each other, and let's get into another ship, and I was running out of resources.
Ah, yes. Hunger will make people do also actions that they normally wouldn't. But for you, it's something common to be a pirate, correct? Something you've done
Oh, being a pirate?
again and again.
Yeah, of course.
Have you ever tried to do something else?
Early on, I tried everything. But,
Oh. This is the only thing that stuck, huh?
I mean, the moment you ruin your reputation as, like, a waiter, or a garbage guy. People are on the lookout for you. And if you're a pirate, well, people are on the lookout for you regardless of anything you do, because you're doing illegal stuff. So at least your coworkers are like, yeah, it makes sense people are looking for you and you wear a mask. If you're doing that as a waiter or as really anything else other than a criminal, then you just can't do it. Or at least not for long. The people who will take you on, and they'll just get even more curious. People get curious as pirates. But just, it's worth the risk because it doesn't take as long.
Well, my young grandpa, what if we do this? What if we try our best, our hardest, to make a world where you no longer have to hide behind a mask? And you can actually try something new again. Or I guess in your situation, something old.
I mean, maybe. I do.
Baby steps?
I like Wander. Wander's been good. I don't know about everyone else, but I guess I haven't really tried that hard unless everything has fallen around me.
Actually, I am curious. How was Enid in your previous ship?
I
mean, on the previous
I narrow my
crew.
eyes. Well, she came in as a navigator, and then
Then we crashed.
And then we died. We shouldn't have done that.
and then that didn't work out, so she got kicked out.
Davey was right. Or
Bring
Cole
up
was
the-
right.
And yeah.
Huh.
I'm studying your facial expression.
He's thinking. He's like muttering a little bit, like toying with his mustache. Scamp.
Yeah.
I dislike when talent is wasted. You know Enid better than anyone in this crew, I'm assuming. Correct?
Probably.
What is her talent? So we can better apply it in a way that, it better suits her. Because if I
Now-
ask her... Oh, Hammer.
Is this what not Cole would describe, but we would describe mean-spirited? Or
I'm not trying to
have
be...
you adjusted the way you were coming at this? Because the way that this question was described to me before was, what is Enid good for? Does she have a place on the crew when she fucks up so much?
I'm genuinely trying to, do this way better than that.
Okay, let me just I know what
Thing about
you're
the
getting at, though,
implication,
Hammer.
because I'm curious whether I need to ask Scamp to roll an empathy.
I'm going to.
Oh.
No,
You're
what
out.
I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and weave it in because I'm friends.
Enid is trying to survive, and she's done that for a very long time, it seems. Or at least, as a young adult, teenager.
I thought she's in her 20s.
Well, she's been a pirate for a very long time. Seems like a lot of her life. And she doesn't, had it harder than me, because you might be inclined to be a monster for your reasons. I'm inclined to be a monster to survive. She isn't. She doesn't want to be a monster. And if she doesn't And if someone forces her into that, she'll just run. She won't change who she is to be something she's not.
That's not what I'm asking you, Scamp. Oh, I wish David was here. He would know how he fucked up that question.
Well, what are you
no.
asking? Because Enid is a good pirate. And
Aw.
she's my friend.
I think I know exactly
I
what
am
Cole was
not
getting at,
doubting.
No, I know what Cole was getting at, but I decided a role play thing.
No. This is
Yeah.
great. This is great.
I know what
am
Cole's
not
getting at,
doubting.
but also fuck him.
I am not doubting that she is a good friend of yours. But again, how do I phrase this? Oh, Scamp. I'm not trying to be rude, by the way. If I'm overstepping any boundaries, if I'm stepping on one of your, are those toes or claws? If I'm stepping on your feet, just
Damn.
tell me and I'll back off. But I want to assist Enid to feel more useful here, because, be honest with me, she was the one using the pamphlet to cure you, correct?
We had to... Yes, of course. But, like, we needed to keep it secret.
That would now, especially knowing all about this, that makes perfect sense. And you were justified to do that back then. Okay? That is not my point. My point is, I'm trying to find what she is the best at. So she doesn't have to hide or feel like she has to survive in the crew.
Well,
She doesn't have to, like, weave and dodge and lie about what she's good at. She could just do what she's good at. And if she wants to learn something else, she can gladly learn something else.
I think she's already doing that, Cole. Have you seen how she talks with Ace? How he's less antagonistic whenever they're talking?
She's our ace translator.
Do you know how much power that man has? I know people keep seeming to... Whenever I say we're in danger, you're like, we're pirates. We're always in danger. But, like...
It is true.
I know it's true, but there's danger that you can navigate around with your ship and, like, shoot at and get out the other side. And then there's danger where your ship is falling onto out of the sky and everyone dies and it explodes. And Ace has that last one. He could easily do that, and he hasn't. And he always seems happier when he's talked to Enid. So I think she's, frankly, saved our lives.
Are you suggesting that Enid is our ace wrangler?
Is our... Sure.
Scam confirmed as autistic. He doesn't get wordplay.
It's like, you see, Enid is ace in the hole. It's like, but that would be ace. Also, where's the hole?
No, ace is ace.
Her name isn't Ace, though. It's Enid.
His name isn't Skank, it's Scam. We've come full circle.
Right now I'm feeling scammed.
Stop making puns. They don't make sense.
Oh, darling, that was out of character.
No! It's in character in my heart.
I hate you so much.
Well then, Scamp. I believe it's better if we leave the conversation for here. But I enjoyed our clothing designing together. We should continue this another time.
I mean, I like that you're trying to do it, but if you come for Enid, I will shank you. Just
Okay,
letting you
now
know.
you threaten my life. Scamp, what the fuck?
Status
it was
quo.
very
Scamp, I'm
specific.
actively trying to
It's very-
improve her status in
it's-
the ship
it's-
and improving her work here in the ship.
Yeah, I
And you
know.
threaten my life.
Well, I'm just saying, if you come for
Darling, you are adorable, but you don't do that.
No respect at all.
I don't know. I don't like how you talk about her.
I'm trying, Scamp. I am
Enid,
actually
you
trying.
can hear. Enid, you can hear.
Ian is just staring completely like blank expression up, just like
Oh, hi,
he's
Thomas.
walked the thin, not enough
Yes.
to learn, but enough to not be
Soma.
able to get some rest.
Soma also.
Enid just like bangs the
Wait,
wall
where's the token
to
from the guy
Soba's
from
room
us?
and just be like, "Do you understand any of that?"
No.
Listen.
Okay.
No.
Listen,
Where's the token for what?
maybe you are trying to help her out. I think you should talk to her. But I don't like the implication
Wait, what implication?
that she's bad at doing things. That she's
Well, okay, I will give you an example. You can be bad at doing some things and be good at others. Like, this and like slams the fucking engine. I am one of the best people
Minor consequence.
in all
Ship
kingdoms
crashes.
and how to
Engine
repair
explode.
engines. But when it comes to communicating myself, darling, I tend to not be good at it. Does that make my engine repairing skills any worse? No.
I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring and say Cole is absolutely justified in being insulted.
no. What I think is the linchpin here is that Cole vocally and often criticizes Enid,
Yeah.
and the history of that is
Mhm.
like, oh, suddenly all you care about is helping her in her weak spots. Sure.
See, look, Thomas is being cute. He's influencing
Yeah.
me.
Look at him. Look at that guy.
Oh, look at the
One-
cat. Yeah. He's a little cat. Yeah.
He's adorable.
Wow.
He was like, "Meh!" and I just put him in the armrest.
Oh. We.
Oh
What the
shit,
fuck?
it's the
What the-
fucking sound of a giant machine approaching.
Oh,
shit. Scamp, change.
I know how to change. Jesus, I don't have just 2 seconds. There's a thing called loyalty, Cole. That is what I'm operating under.
Soma walks into the room, gets a glass of water, leaves.
Yep.
This is the only place where the sink is.
Hi, got
I put on my mask and my head wraps and I get humanified.
Hammer,
He puts
beam
on
me
his
up
human
to the
soda.
deck, please.
Oh,
Beam
Sam.
me up to
Hey.
the deck.
You are visible, and you are up.
Hey,
Be
yay.
free.
I'm real. Wow. Well, I do it this way.
Oh,
Okay.
he purring so much.
What's that? Oh, it's Remy.
We lost something.
No, the Remmeister.
With my
Hi-ya.
disguise, I scurry up the place to look out, and I look onto the horizon. What do I
Wow.
see?
So you
Poor
see the
big
familiar
guys. As they blow up my thighs.
big ass ship roll up to y'all, and
That's definitely
I-
Victor Black.
Wonderful.
the wind is blowing quite strongly in all of your faces at the massive propellers this vessel has. And their deck is quite a few feet above yours. and they throw out a rope ladder that lands and intertwines with your railing.
Bazinga.
And down the rope ladder, in epic and cool fashion, Victor Black starts to walk down as if it were stairs. And then in less cool fashion, OG starts to crawl down, terrified for his very life.
Good.
Nice.
Do we get to see art of Victor Black?
Yes, we do.
God, he's
Hot
just
diggity.
so cool.
Wow. Hey, look at
What happened to his fucked up face? Why is he hot?
Look at that.
He said, "What the fuck?"
What's it?
I thought he was messed up.
He was always
He
hot.
He is.
No, yeah, the eye is still, yeah.
See, the eyes
It's
got
his
Yeah,
good
it's,
side.
it's the opposite
his
side of
good
the
side.
face.
It's his good side, yeah.
Now let
Oh
it
my
be
God.
clear that Caesar is the one who said that, not me. I've always.
Oh my
tried to
god, he's
include-
so hot.
Yeah. Now he doesn't look a lot like Ace. Now he looks like himself.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
like
Lot
God, he
more
looks
like-
so hot.
But wait,
Victor
this-
Black too, I guess.
OG is what I think old Tyler will look like.
Yeah?
What?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think Tyler, when he's old, he'll just look like OG.
This is
Oh my
so
God.
old white man.
Okay.
Oh wait, man.
I'm
Get out. I
I'm
can't
getting
prove or deny.
deja vu when you showed up when we did the thing.
Yeah.
Jackie,
Yeah.
imagine OG, but doing the Tyler thing where like he splits his eyes.
Well, when
Or, like,
Sebastian died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm getting deja vu.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
I don't like that.
So, OG with the odd, sort of outdated manners, he starts greeting everyone and telling them.
Davey is A-okay with that.
Starts telling them good day, and he starts shaking everybody's hand,
Hello.
and taking one of their hands and like clasping him in both of his and shaking it. Good morning, it's good to see you. Hi,
Morning.
everybody.
Hello.
Oh, good morning, OG. Hello, dog. By the
Also,
way, is fresh coffee downstairs.
also, let it be known, Scamp is canonically 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, I am. I'm
So-
looking.
Yeah.
Oh,
over-
fuck.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at the railing.
Yeah, Odie just jumped really like.
Oh.
Odie
Like,
jumped and
lined
did
up.
like a big high five.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Freeze frame.
It was a big dab.
I have the
OG does a wave at Scam.
I have the temptation to like crawl down, and then I was all like, nope, I can't do that. And I walked down.
Oh, well.
Yeah, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, look at him! Look at him! Oh, Thomas. Are you
Well,
home?
thank you for coming, Victor Black. Thanks for meeting us halfway.
Always a pleasure.
Shall we go to our meeting room upstairs?
Shall we shall?
You have a meeting room.
Not really.
Yes,
Ooh,
really.
They don't really have a meeting room.
No. Let's go there.
Oh my god,
We're
I can't get
running
down.
so
You
much.
can do it. You can do it. That thing.
Enid's holding the door
You're good,
open.
you got it, run.
You're bashing
Called
into walls.
being
Is the
polite.
Thing, so. There you go. Oh, what a clean line.
Enid, the door's closed.
Shit. Who closed the door? You're a dick. I can already tell it was you.
Oh
Wait,
yeah, my mouse is hovering over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
it's
Alright.
a little bit tight in here. I'm gonna have to take off my ploff.
I have to take off my fucking dead blue bird.
He's just so
My
sexy.
Stand by the
freaking-
door. Like I'm gonna be able to
Like
stop
a
anybody
guard.
from getting through the door. Yeah.
This guy, Victor Black, killed and skinned the Cookie Monster.
I'm gonna stand next to David Arnold. Wolf.
Thank you.
You know the Cookie Monster didn't want to go into the
Go
door.
downstairs.
Oh no!
Scamp tries to casually
fell
walk
down the
over and
open
falls down the stairs.
again.
I need to change
Scamp,
those
did you ever
trapdoors.
fall?
No.
Can you take those trapdoors to open
never.
so it looks more convincing when you fall
Are you
down?
good?
I'm fine.
I never. I'm not
Snap, I heard
questioning your
a hard
capability.
thud.
Oh my god, it's Kai's
Nothing happened.
Wow, it's Kai's
Are you
Hello, Victor Black.
God,
okay?
don't
he's
sit
a
on
virus. Let's change the
Hello,
topic.
scamp of the Boom Crew.
I didn't fall. No one saw that.
Yeah, but you did almost sit on Cosmo just now.
Oh
Tap
no.
on cam.
Trying to let him
Cat
fall on
cam.
top of you.
What a hero. Look at this guy.
You
Sorry,
wanna
I'm a
go,
little
Thomas?
distracted.
Do you want to go? You want to go? Go back to your chair, Thomas.
You can't go on the table. I will kill you. There we go.
All right. All right.
Victor,
Well, thank you for joining us, Victor Black, of course. We've learned a great deal and wanted to regale a bunch of very meaningful information that I think you will find very helpful.
All right. Who's your new friend over there?
Well, this is Ace. An expert. What would the word be for like?
High mind? Like, high mind descendant?
Oh yeah. Well, wait. Is that information we want to regale?
I don't think that we should share that. Where we just like he's an expert on hive mind.
Yeah. The word I'm trying to think of, like scholar, I guess, because he's looking up information.
Scholar's very
Yeah.
good.
He is
He's
an
a friend.
He's a friend. He's an expert scholar on the high minds, and we've been learning a great deal of history through him for the last few weeks.
A library rat, huh? And you can tell that Victor immediately takes him for Poindexter, and when Ace goes to shake his hand politely, Victor spits in his palm, and then he slaps their hands together in a way that admittedly probably makes Ace almost topple over. But other than that, he doesn't miss a beat.
Ace is like, joke's on you, I'm into that.
Though he does slide his hand into his pocket continuously.
Gross.
He's preserving that
Yeah.
spit. He's gonna clone Victor Black. He's like, oh, I'm gonna have my own army.
Right, but all introductions aside. Oh, wait, do we want Farley here?
Maybe for the end. For the thing that Farley wanted to ask for.
I suppose. I mean, a lot of this is stuff that Farley already knows.
Yes.
And I'm mostly bringing this up because Farley wasn't brought into the scene, so I just wanted to address it once. Okay, let's move on.
Everyone shut the fuck up.
I could go get him if you want.
If you want to, I just see if Farley cares to. We can begin the meeting. So,
Okay.
Victor Black, we
Yes.
have recently stumbled upon a great deal of information related to the high minds. Now, you're aware of them, right?
Yeah, everybody has a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, through our friend Ace, we have been working to learn a great deal about them. Ace over here has spent a lot of their life trying to figure out the old knowledge of the old world. And we have been taking part in that as well. We've recently stumbled upon a bit of information that, well, could be apocalyptic, let's say.
Could I have Ecolid's deciphered letter present right now?
Yes. Yes, you may.
I give a look to Davy.
Is that Euclid?
That
Is that Euclid?
Euclid.
yeah,
Euclid,
Euclid's.
okay.
It was the high mind who knew, like the
Ooh.
the deciphered letter.
Amber, this looks beautiful.
Yeah, right? Doesn't this look
Yeah.
cool?
I look over to Davy to get a nod
Hmm.
to show the thing about.
And this is a a document that either you would like us to summarize or if you would like to read yourself. But the gist of it is that high minds from, years and years back, before either of us were even around.
About 3 centuries.
About around the time that the high mind had been developing technology to make the islands float like they do. In this letter that we have deciphered, we have found out that these islands, the technology that makes them float, is actually dying out. That there's not much more time for these islands. We're thinking maybe 2 decades. Now, if you want to look through the note, we have deciphered
Wasn't it 2 years?
Was it 2 years or
Wait,
2
how
decades?
long do
I
we
remember someone saying decades.
I said
3 years.
decades.
3 years?
3 years?
3 years.
3 years. Never mind. That's something
Shit.
like 3 years.
To be a little bit more precise, and my apologies, Davey, for butting in,
Mm-hmm.
is that the devices will start failing one after the other if maintenance is not done properly within those time.
Yes.
But in their infinite wisdom, they decided to burn all original blueprints. We were able to somewhat start making way in our progress, but it's been very slow. We were able to find an old high mind hideout with some scarce knowledge, but we come asking to see if such thing exists in past knots, or any one of you or your crew would be aware, because sticking it up to past knots, I applaud you for that, Victor. But I don't see any victory if it's only gonna last a year tops.
I put the...
We discovered this recently, and because you have been so kind to us, we believe that you and whoever you wish to share this information with deserve to know the truth.
Scamp puts the letter onto the table. I think what the High Minds were trying to stop happening is that if they told any of the empires that are in war with each other that they're just gonna sink each other for political reasons.
I agree with Scamps with this.
So that's the worry.
And I tend to understand, and in some cases agree with that sentiment. You of all people know of the disasters that a place like Postnos has created for itself before it found out about the impending apocalypse. This sort of information we don't necessarily want to give out to just anybody, lest they opportunistically elevate the war that we're in right now. However, we know that if all of this is true, we need a great deal of, and when I say we, I mean everyone on every island needs a great deal of resources, manpower, money to either repair the islands or create a vaccine, a method, something that could allow us to exist on the surface of the planet. Now, that one may be a tad far-fetched, but we have reason to assume both may be possible. Right now, with just this small crew, it's the furthest thing from possible. That's why we want to reach out to you.
Now, Victor, OG, I do understand that this is heavy information and a lot to take in. So, questions, please answer. Please, oof, words are escaping me today. If you have any questions, we will be gladly to answer to the best of our ability.
Uh-oh, a roll.
I have
Oh,
no
well.
idea what these people.
Okay, actually, that's a good point. Can Davey roll empathy on
I want to roll,
Victor
even though it's
Black?
futile.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, resistance is futile, oh my god.
I want to roll, but I specifically want to roll empathy for A's. Fuck.
Okay.
Where's mine?
Yours is 3. It's a good.
Hey, okay.
Mine is mediocre.
So for Davy, Victor looks pissed.
Okay.
OG looks worried.
Okay.
He's kind of side-eyeing Victor. And for Enid, Ace looks calm and collected.
Okay. Wait, so Victor looks pissed?
Is it very obviously
Yes.
pissed, or is it like
Victor looks quite obviously pissed.
so?
Okay.
Even if
He's
I
like,
got a
he's like-
4, it would be clear to see.
Yeah.
And Ace, what does Ace look like, you said?
He looks like his token. He's just standing there with his arms crossed, leaning against the wall.
Okay. I mean, Davey waits patiently for, Victor Black to get a word in.
I'm pushing the letter
Victor-
towards him.
Yeah, if he wants to read
Yeah.
it. Or whatever.
Oh, okay. I was imagining he was reading that while you were talking.
Yeah.
And that's right. So, he slaps the paper down onto the atlas. Where the hell did you get this?
a lot of the notes we did obtain in the High Mind hideout, we were able to
We
find.
deciphered a thing written by Ecolid, and then it led to led to an island, and then the island had this on it.
The island was the High Mind hideout.
We've spent the last few months doing a lot of hunting for old high mind research. This was something that we were doing again with our friend Ace, who knew far more about it than we did, but stumbling upon this, we did not prepare for it.
Technically, Goldwing wanted us to do it. And
Goldwing, yes.
He was just like stuff about it because he's a researcher.
Mm-hmm. Out in the middle of nowhere on an island.
Just, the world's gonna end in a fucking cabin.
And where'd you meet this Ace fellow?
Oh, well, was he recommended to us by Goldwing?
He actually
So-
hired us to eliminate the Baskervilles.
Yeah, so he just called us out of the blue because of reputation?
Yeah.
Or
I was just going over the session notes. He tapped your radio.
Oh, well, Ace seemed to stumble upon us, actually. Heard a bit of our reputation of some of the things that we were doing with Goldwing initially, and thought that we had some useful skills because he was so interested in the High Mind. But that's simply it. He found us.
I am dead quiet.
I
really
am
don't wanna fuck this up.
selectively I am selectively leaving certain things out, if you couldn't tell.
Right.
Yep.
And who is this Goldwing?
Did we not talk about Goldwing?
Goldwing, that I can answer. She basically assists a lot of pirates in the Empire. She runs like a lot of black market stuff. Usually privateers, pirates, any ne'er-do-well.
You know
who
Joseph
isn't-
Adler, don't you?
Pardon?
You know Joseph Adler, right? Or is that not a story inside of Passnos?
No.
If you want to be a pirate, you go to Joseph Adler, and he kind of radicalizes you. He makes you hope and dream.
Are you
about
thinking
being
of
a
Adam?
Joseph.
No, not Joe. Okay, got the wrong one. Adam. What's his name?
Adam?
Adam. Is it just Adam? Does he have a last name?
Adam.
Just Adam.
Dude, it's like the Bible.
You know about Adam, the singer. Never mind.
Remember the epic boy Adam?
Adam, the singer. You know, he does pirate songs, and then you become a pirate.
Yeah. I flew with the guy for a little bit.
Yeah, we actually became a crew because we all went there. And then Goldwing was like, hey, we got this job, and we took the job, and that's like literally how we started.
Scamp, I'm gonna correct you. We were there because of the meeting.
We had
And then
a
you just
meeting.
happened to play there.
You didn't plan that? That wasn't part of it?
No.
Certainly
Like
not.
literally the guy that makes pirates.
That's called good luck.
That is good luck. No, me and Davey, we were just looking for a crew, and you just happened to play at the bar.
I can't believe you guys didn't plan that. He's the guy.
I didn't know who the guy was. Regardless,
I didn't know who he was.
I'm sorry,
Regardless,
you
regardless.
didn't plan it?
No.
Victor Black, none of this matters. None of this matters to you.
I could fucking tell.
Yes. The Goldwing is an associate that we met early on in our pirate life, and one thing led to another. One job to another. We met Ace. They had an interest in the high mind, and after going on what we thought would just be another pirate adventure, suddenly
We thought
resulted.
we were gonna find treasure.
Yes, well, it suddenly resulted in dire information like this.
I'm sorry. I'm missing the part where a bunch of nobodies gets together and what, you're some kind of genius? And Victor looks over at Ace and Ace sort of nods.
It's unbelievable to me as well. I do still believe it though, because it's coming from someone that has done a great deal on the high mind, and you're familiar with them as well, yes?
Actually, just in case. And Cole takes out a folder. These are beginning scratches. I have started some calculations and how we could perhaps understand the propellers, but if you're doubting the validity of these claims, I must disappoint you, Mr. Black, but sadly these are real.
And you're right, we are a group of nobodies, which is why we can only do so much with this information. You could say that either we were lucky or horribly unlucky.
Oh?
Privately rolled some dice. Victor Black pulls out a gun and shoots Davy immediately.
Oh!
Only pulls out a gun and shoots everyone immediately.
Ace pulls out a gun and shoots Victor Black.
You got anything more than an old piece of paper?
I mean, they're historical documents, but we can pull out even more.
We could go to that island.
Or we could go to the island if you want more proof. It's a bit of a ride, but I imagine that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right.
Set a course.
I sure will.
I'll prepare the engines. I'll be right back.
Oh, shit. Right. Gotta click on the thing.
Ooh.
Why the fuck can't I move my character? I can drag him. Whatever. Okay.
Oh, I can't move my character either, and I can't even drag. Oh no. Okay, there we go.
Panic! Victor Black is pissed
is
because he didn't discover the apocalypse.
I mean, not super inaccurate.
It should have been me.
It should have been me.
I want it to be
Victor has a bit
cool.
of an ego.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Canonically,
no, it's
believes his own
I mean,
hype.
that's not the entire reason.
You know what?
It is also very crazy news to get.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I kind of get along with OG because he was the first one of the Victor's Black's crew that he met. He almost shot him because he thought he was part of the basketball. But Cole is like going up the stairs after turning on the edges. Like, OG, what do you make of all this? Or is it OG or OG?
OG.
OG. You can mouse over his token.
OG.
OG, darling, my friend.
OG.
How do you feel with all of this thrown at you at once?
I trust you guys, but I really hope you're wrong.
Believe me, I wish I was wrong too.
Could you imagine the ultimate prank?
and when you say that, this dude looks like he almost has an expression of heartbreak on his face.
Oh, you made OG cry, dude.
OG, you kill him. I don't need to roll empathy to see that he's physically going. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
No, he is a very hard on his sleeve kind of lad.
OG, we will do everything that we can.
Well,
Even though it's
I
baby
better
steps.
be a
when we
lookout
go-
if we're setting sail.
Oh, go, scam.
Okay.
God damn it! I'm on the ground. Ah!
That's where you get.
Let me back in.
We're interrupting my
Go to your number.
OG.
Just change your number. Right click your number. Right click your number. Right click your number.
Let me up.
Right click your fucking number. Change it to 10. There you go.
Can we have a drink break? I need to get more water.
Yes.
Ah!
Okay.
Never
I
tell
really
OG how I
need
truly feel.
Change your
Hydrate.
change your number to 10 and
I'm
then
a
hold on.
dehydrated little
What?
Boop, boop,
creature.
boop. Sometimes the drag
Okay,
you get caught on stuff.
I'm gonna go take a shit. I can tell OG later.
Yeah, I need
in
to set
about
up
30
on that.
minutes. No, wait.
An hour.
In about an hour, I have to dip for an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
We gotta pause recording while we get water and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I really wanted to, but
Wait, did the recording ever stop?
I paused it. Now it's starting.
It's
again.
starting again.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah.
should we do the audio test again, Hayden?
The audio test?
No, we're good.
No,
the
no, no,
same
we're-
settings.
Yeah, nothing
all the same settings
changed.
as before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no need
Thank
to
you.
adjust. Thank you for asking, though.
So before
I mean-
OG was depressed, he was like an accordion. It was like he was like he was deflating.
Yes, he sank.
He sank.
Hell, where are
OG.
you?
We have
Oh,
hope
look out.
that we can reverse engineer
I
I
and
can't talk to
repair
people.
you motherfuckers.
You don't have to talk.
I don't want to know what's happening.
Oh, a monkey!
Monkey!
OG, we believe that we can find a way to repair and give maintenance to the machines. We've started. It's only baby steps, but then again, we've only discovered about this a couple of weeks ago at most.
It's like 1 week. It's not been a couple.
We will find a way to help everyone. OG. There's coffee downstairs. I can prepare you some quick breakfast if that'll make you feel better.
Sure, if it's not too much trouble.
Victor, would you like pancakes?
He waves you off.
Ah!
Follow me, OG.
Man noises.
Leave me!
I'm pissed.
Where is the kitchen, Amber? I'm not that
I
familiar.
deleted it.
What the fuck?
How are we gonna eat?
We're
My
gonna eat in our
clever
own
trick!
rooms because last time we all ate at the same place, we ended up talking about feelings and emotions, and that's uncomfortable.
Wait,
So-
wait, you really did delete it.
No, I got rid of it, dog. Like, I wanted the proportions of the ship to be more accurate, so there was barely enough room for you guys' bedrooms.
No, the kitchen.
Oh.
We had so many good moments in there.
We had
I
like
know.
two.
But I get a nice big bedroom.
Looks like you're gonna.
Theater of the mind. It's still there.
I'm in full agreement
I'm
with this.
gonna actually kill you. We need to clip his nails.
We need to.
We say we're gonna do it, and then we don't do it.
Yeah, because it's tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna-
Why is everyone quiet? Our internet fucking up?
Popsicle.
No, they're patiently waiting because they're our friends.
No, the
I am
internet's fucking
Mexican.
up.
What?
There it is. See?
Oh.
There was a jump. What were you guys saying?
There we go. Hello?
Hello?
Why?
Hello?
Hi?
Hello, hello.
Why are you making that face? Please stop.
By the way, your camera's.
I was
your
trying to
camera
hold
froze.
it as if implying the webcam froze.
Oh, the webcam did freeze. I sent you the image.
Oh shit! I was, yeah, you know, it wasn't as good as the face I was making, but
Oh, but it could be.
oh, what could have been?
What was saying? What was being said? I want to know.
Are you still leading OG around?
I mean,
Cole?
I thought we had a kitchen. I don't know where to lead
Theater
them
of
now.
the Mind
Where-
Kitchen.
Theater of the Mind Kitchen.
Goodbye, you did.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Cole's in the kitchen.
Imaginary
Welcome.
kitchen, holographic meatloaf.
Okay, I'm gonna do a craft. Hopefully, I don't fuck it up and give OG heartburn. Let's fucking go!
Dog, don't make us see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
does that
no,
count?
that's a 7. That's a 7.
Screenshot it.
You better screenshot
Screenshot
it.
it.
Sure
right
it
now.
is, buddy.
Motherfucker.
Don't fucking crop
Um,
that shit. Full goddamn screen.
Oh, okay.
know.
Full goddamn screen.
364
I'm sending it to
days
you,
and
Amber.
23 hours ago.
Cole's operating on a different
That
time zone.
okay? So
That's
you
a
wanted to
year
make
ago.
like pancakes?
Pancakes, one
And
coffee, and
coffee.
even though Victor Black told me to fuck off with a hand wave, I would make at least crispy bacon for him, and also a mug of coffee.
Don't tell it's
Okay.
for him. Just put it on the table.
Yeah, next
hope
to
he
him. I'm not
grabs
gonna
some.
hand it to him. I'm just gonna put it next to him.
Not
Nice
next to
coffee.
him,
Starts
on the
drinking it.
table, implying anyone can have.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck
Uh,
it. That's a 7. I'm making enough for everyone.
Okay. So I imagine the setup right now is that you guys have some like small ragtag cooking setup by your supplies.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, so it'll be at the bottom.
And so you have some perishables, some non-perishables, and you make do with what you have. And honestly, with what you have, you make some pretty banging fucking food.
Yes.
Banger.
Yeah.
So at the table of 3, Enid, you can clearly see, and anybody who's overhearing, that Ace has taken out a small booklet from his jacket, and he hands it over to Victor and asks whether he's ever heard of Euclid's a journal, the scientific journal, The Interpolation of Interpolation. And Victor doesn't seem very familiar, but he hands it over to him and points out the specific page where there's a cipher. And he has him lay it down on the table, and he starts taking out his notes and putting those down, and he starts to explain his thought process as to how he deciphered it and the steps that he went through to do so.
Hmm.
And even though Victor is definitely not following, he is able to a little bit, especially at the beginning. He's able to sort of keep up with the logic behind it and recognizes that there is at least some evidence left behind of the work that was done.
He rolls
Two.
a 10 on deception and is like, yes, I understand what all this means. Yes.
And he seems to have calmed down a little bit, at least in the piss direction.
Okay.
Hooray!
Progress.
I come with one of those giant, like elegant kitchen trays that Cole totally didn't need to buy but bought, and I'm handing down like breakfast.
Is
Like, here you go.
Cole the cook of this ship?
Is he your maid?
Yes.
I didn't want to say it, so I just said cook, but I was thinking that as well.
Did Enid actually say that in character?
Yes.
Hardly. He's just very, very
Willing.
kind and very skilled to boot.
Thank you, Davey. A little bit. And Ace's bacon. Oh, no, you know what? I put for Davey, I put like a face with an eye patch on the pancake. For Ace, I put like a gear. Oh shit!
I tripped down the stairs.
I really need to figure out how to do that thing where it plays a sound effect when you walk over a spot so that it can play the like skip blah, 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 blah.
For Soma, it's a person sneaking around. For Scamp, it's a possum. For Enid,
I take the food and I go down the stairs.
and OG's
Oh, there he
downstairs.
goes.
You're there with
Aw.
OG. I know.
For Enid, it was it's just like honey. It's just like honey.
She just
know-
looks up, just like, everybody else got a cool design.
Well, you had that teddy bear that I've seen you sometimes walk around, but then you decided to call me, the servant. So I just smeared it with a knife.
I'll put in a good word.
No, Davey put in a good word. OG, here's yours, and it's like a fucking historical, biblically accurate OG. And Victor's black is just the bacon.
Are you
and
actually
coffee.
handing it, or are you just putting
Yes,
it on
I'm
the
actually
table?
handing it.
All right.
Does Victor Black take it?
It's
Victor
just
Black
bacon.
is currently looking and maintaining direct eye contact with Cole, like, yeah?
Oh, I don't hand it to Victor. I put it next to him.
Oh, okay.
I put it in his way. I put it in his mouth.
I start
I
feeding him.
spoon feed him.
I start feeding.
I spoon feed the most powerful pirate of the
I
skies.
go to Victor Black is like, here comes the ship. He shoots
Victor
me.
Black is like, that's very funny. Here comes the bullet.
No, oh, I got bullets too.
Here comes the M4.
Do you want to quick draw Victor Black? I don't know if that's a great idea.
Cole just
Hey, my
really.
shooting is really good.
Cole wants to really just die
That's
flashily.
Wait, you guys spoke over each other. What did you say? Hayden?
I was saying Cole wants to die flashily.
Yeah.
He wants to die a spectacular death.
Whenever he dies, pour molten gold on his body.
Whenever Cole dies, an angel gets his wings.
I rolled that purely just because I wanted to fucking shoot a look over at Cole, just like, just
Good.
look over, just like, are you serious? You didn't do what's designed for you? You fucking serious?
Serious with these pancakes, bro?
And the final plate Cole's put for himself, and it's very, very. You know the drawing of like the guy with like four arms that Michelangelo did. What's the thing called?
With
Oh, the
four-
Vitruvian Man.
Yeah, the Vitruvian Man, and it's the Vitruvian Man on Cole's pancake.
Good.
And you know what? Because are you being subtle, Enid?
No, it's a glare.
Oh,
A
Cole
sad
is like
glare.
eye contact and eating the Vitruvian Man with a smirk. Mm.
Ian's just gonna sadly like, just kind of poke at her pancakes.
So we're almost there.
Almost there.
Almost there.
We're almost there.
Naminga sign.
Well, I'm not sure how to do this. Well, okay. So, time passes. Ooh, wow. Amazing. Spectacular. And then the island is in sight. Out your big, cool
Land
front
ho!
window.
Land ho!
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
There's land.
Right you are.
This is my job!
It's... I know.
What's my job?
I'm trying to
It's
figure that
fun.
out, and Scamp threatened me.
Your job is
I'm
to
not
communicate
listening.
with Ace. You're our Ace translator.
Cool. Darling, we're on a pirate ship. We're always in danger. Also, Cole, did you just threaten me?
You're in danger now.
Cole gets legitimate physical threat. I sleep. Cole gets stared over not doing a design over pancakes. You motherfucker.
Oh my god, Amber added this to the tingy.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Oh, there's window physics. Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Shit.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's not window fit. That's like you look through the window.
Whoa.
No, like
I-
you.
I like you really said that in a way that made me like think that like there was gonna be like window shutter like.
Whoops,
doing
I
some
forgot the
shit.
boy.
I'm sorry to disappoint. I was impressed. No one else.
Hello. Sorry.
Ooh.
We're just really excited to be back here.
Oh yeah, I'm
And-
100% running around everywhere.
Yeah, this is my favorite building. The one where we found out the world is ending.
This is the one where I saw
Oh, Amber,
marbles in
pause the
sky.
game because we're being too fucking.
Having too much
Children?
fun. That's our mistake.
I'm sorry.
Children
I'm sorry.
behave. I got letting go of the harness now.
No.
It's a very serious moment.
Ah, sorry.
Ah!
Victor Black steps on
And-
Scamp with no hesitation.
Ace is going to take the lead here unless you guys intervene or like.
If
I
anything,
trust him.
Ace, please take the lead on this one, as you are the expert.
I
Right.
trust him with my life.
So Ace directs him over to the
That-
desk where you found.
So as you can see, this is the table of sadness.
Where you found more information that Cole collected on how the propellers work. And Victor does kind of take note of, almost comically, you can see. Does someone want a screen share for Sunny? And you'll need to mute. Oh, you're on it. Almost comically, this little square of where there's less dust, and then mountains of dust surrounding it. And he runs his finger along it and leaves a little trail.
This table's Dirty.
I don't like sand.
Scamp. Ace says, did you take that photo album with you, or did you leave it here?
Is it the one that had all the pictures of the old times?
Yeah.
I like rummage around some bags.
You have to roll for resource.
I mean, I imagine I'm really interested in stuff of the like
history.
like the down where apparently all the mushrooms are, and I'm part mushroom, so I'm like interested in the surface. Hold on.
He takes it from you. And he explains to Victor that this is a book of photographs. Now, the camera has not... It's sort of lost to time. But we do remember what it was. And he hands the book to Victor. These are captured images of the surface before everything happened. Are you guys picking up Tyler's phone?
No.
Okay.
Not
No.
really.
Foggies.
There's
Victor opens it and he starts to thumb through it, and he lets the information sink in. He's like, these look like drawings. And Ace motions for him to feel the material. It's not its print. But if this isn't enough, this whole bookshelf is full of information that we wouldn't know about from up here. Old stories no one's ever heard of. Some that we've been trying to trace back in bits and parts. And Victor, he's quite pacified at the moment. And he runs his hands over the spines of these rows of books, and along with his fingers, they sort of catch peeling covers and pages that have long since broke free of their binding. And he stops on one, opens it, reads through a few pages. He inspects some that are in the pile.
Can I take the time to basically continue my research here while they're talking?
Sure.
Okay.
Can an
I'll
OG
let the
sit
scene
down?
play out then.
He's old. He needs to sit.
By the way,
Victor...
I never knew if OG liked those pancakes.
Oh, he did.
Fuck yeah! Okay, please continue.
He's like, oh, bangers.
Balance
And-
restored.
Hooray.
Victor gently puts one of the books down and looks over at Ace. Who the hell are you?
Really cool.
A scientist. Inventor.
Nobody.
Another person trying to figure out where the hell all the things they left behind for us are. Victor steps up and he regards the table. And all you swear. You swear on your fucking lives.
He's addressing us in this moment.
Mm-hmm. You swear this is the truth.
I swear.
I swear.
100%. I
I
swear.
swear.
I swear not only on mine, but on everyone's life. Because I see how it is, and it's dire, and it's apocalyptic, and it's everyone's life that will be lost.
He saunters over to the back of the cabin and facing the wall. And then without warning, he reels back and punches the wall with
Ooh.
all of his strength.
I
And
knew
it's a
it.
pretty cold, old cabin. So he punches through the
I
wall.
knew it. I knew he was going to do it too.
And then
I'm
he-
having a tantrum.
What?
the
Continue.
Davy tries to maintain composure, but is definitely like kind of sitting upright now.
And he continues to pound away on the wall until
Oh boy.
his knuckles go bloody.
Youch.
And once he's seemed to have gotten some of his emotion out, he steps back and he thoughtlessly flicks the blood from his hand onto the ground. And he turns back to all of you.
So,
I mean, my thoughts exactly.
honestly, I'm thinking maybe we took it too well, now that I think about it.
To be honest, I kind of had my mind on other things at the time. It's not a nice thing to think about.
I was upset and a little horny for Ace. I was distracted.
We had the biggest conflict that we ever had.
I guess
and it
I guess I was the
feels-
one that took it the worst here because of the lack of sleep and constant all the overnights
I
working.
mean, we did
on...
like lose a couple nights of sleep.
We did.
Guess it just wasn't a massive initial reaction.
Well, my interaction was initial, darling. It was just working in the background of my mind.
I mean, all of this is tragic if we think that there isn't a way to stop it.
Agreed.
That's what's keeping me together, is the hope that we can get enough people together with power and resources to either stop the islands from falling or find a cure to the ailment so that we could survive down on the surface. And then we don't need to make repairs to the islands at all, whichever comes first.
No, either way, darling, the population on the islands are too big to fit on boats.
Mhm.
If we can't repair let's say we get the cure, we at least need to know how to slow down the islands so they descend on a speed that won't immediately kill everyone.
Of course, but we can talk about that later. Victor Black, where, if I may be so bold, where are you at right now?
Right now, the main reason that we're showing all of you this, we're trying to see if perhaps the other high minds didn't share the same mentality of burning all of their work. Because though it might take us, we can decipher the work, but I fear it might take us too long. I think Abba might be eating.
He
Oh,
looks at you, Cole. Shut the fuck up.
Hmm.
I don't want to hear your voice.
Damn.
Paul doesn't say anything. He just goes like, and continues like writing on his work.
All right.
Victor looks back to the table. I can't keep track. I can't count how many people, how many houses that I've burned into nothing for this cause. If Heir goes down, all of this, everything I've had, my birthright, my efforts, all of it means nothing.
And Davy nods.
It's all the more reason to be on board with this. It's all the more reason why we need
I don't think.
as many people as possible to help.
Did you see the gears?
I thought the general was my biggest enemy. But all this fucking time. Heir was doomed from the start.
Can Davy, just for fun, can Davy do an empathy check? Just to, I know he's mad, but like I'd like to see if like maybe I can specifically see based on what he's saying and how his face looks, just like where he's at.
Yeah.
Because again, like Davy said, like where are you at, and he's kind of like talking to himself. So I would like to still, get just a little read, just a little kiss.
Woo.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
I rock.
Fuck yeah!
I only take empathy checks now. I don't do anything else.
So, you can tell Davy that rather than a animal that's been backed into a corner and is lashing out, this is his way of being extremely vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
This is his way of bearing his heart and soul.
Davy, like, stands up from his chair and moves in to be sort of like facing him head on. Sort of captain to captain, perhaps.
Mm.
It doesn't have to be for nothing. Not yet.
Can
Look.
I also roll an empathy? Or a notice
Yeah,
or
go for it.
something?
Uh-huh.
I kind of want to... Is there a way I could... Let me look at my stats. Because I want to get different information. Oh, right. I have an aspect.
You have an ass pick?
I do have an aspect. Not an aspect.
It comes in handy.
Fellow outcast.
Ooh!
I'm trying to, like, as I'm trying to get information empathetically, but as a pirate, like as someone who has like been among the pirates, using kind of my knowledge of where captains are in their station, where he's at. Like I want kind of more specific what he's feeling as a pirate, and not just general, you know?
Okay.
As a
As a pirate.
okay.
Using my I'm a use a fate point.
Ooh.
Fellow outcast. What do I use cast?
So you're gonna click the roll, the dice.
We
Next
did.
to it.
Hit it again, maybe?
Might take a sec if it's. Let me try for you.
Oh.
Um.
Or do you just roll for empathy, or do you roll under stunts?
Oops. Oops. You need to roll under stunts.
Look at it again.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah, I get a great.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So, I'm
stand
trying to
next to
understand-
my captain.
I'm trying to understand what exactly you're thinking of here
Okay,
with.
so, like, David Arnold Bull is reading, oh, this guy's in a very vulnerable situation, right? Kind of generally, he's expressing his anger because he's in a vulnerable state. I want to know, you know, the part of, what do you call it? Victor Black, who is a captain who leads a massive pirate army, what the implications of this are, and that like that kind of stress, like where that is specifically. Basically, like him as a pirate. What does this mean?
Yeah. So he is coming to terms sort of that he's been fighting the wrong battle for a long time, and he spent a lot of resources on that. And from a practical standpoint, he's wasted a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
And OG approaches him, and he gets his attention. He puts his hand on his shoulder, and he's like, hey, Vicky, I know it doesn't seem like it, but we've come back from worse before. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, probably the worst news we could get. But you and I, we didn't used to care about everything. We used to just care about seeing tomorrow. Now look where we are. You're not a prince anymore. You're a king. Have been for a long time. Okay, so gonna figure this out together, okay? Because I need you to be with me.
They're so cute together. I love this couple.
He's grandpa.
They're a couple in my head, Gannon.
The
I want them to be gay.
couple of besties.
Yeah, maybe.
Isn't OG's father figure?
Yeah, he might be a father
He's
figure.
a
I don't know.
This is grandpa, you
Okay,
goon.
fine.
Yeah, he's more of a grandpa.
I want something gay in this.
You always want something gay.
Yes! There is gay!
What do you mean
What is
something?
called?
Gay? Are you implying
What do you mean
that there's
something
nothing?
gay? He is the barrel owner.
Yeah, he is the barrel.
He's the owner of the barrel.
Well, like, listen, I want to see a
Cole-
couple.
Looking
Is
out
Cole
for the
invisible to you? He's an entire fucking parade.
Yeah, well, he hasn't. He has in the text. I want something gay to happen.
All right, it's inevitable.
Davey, bend over.
Hammer
Scamp
couple.
wants to see something.
Not the time.
Read the room.
With
OG starts to cry,
Oh my goodness.
and little tears trickle down his cheeks, and Victor just melts like butter,
Oh.
and his shoulders drop, and he just embraces the man.
Oh my god.
Because of how Davey is just like, he can't help being a little empathetic, he kind of realizes the gravity of what's happening. Like, so much shit has happened this goddamn stupid ass shit week. Like, he found out Scamp is a mutant.
Low down. Really
He found out Scamp is like a mutant. He's had to like rile up his dumbass crew like probably 10 times. Found out the apocalypse is happening. Found out that like maybe there's a way to save it, but they don't have enough resources. He feels really small in this like whole universe. So Davey pops a squat and just kind of like allows himself to just, you know, just kind of breathe and not do much else. He's kind of like in his own head for a sec, letting out tears of his own, you know.
And they stay that way for a good minute or so. And Victor is like an entirely new person when he interacts with OG.
Mm-hmm.
He helps to dry his tears and make sure that he's all right.
Mm-hmm.
And then he turns over to the boom crew.
And Davey, seeing that, he kind of quickly composes himself.
with all the
All right.
With all the
What do you need from me?
Oh.
So eager to talk. What did you say, Amber? I didn't hear.
Cole raises his hand with permission to speak.
No, what the fuck did What did he say? He said something.
What do we want from him?
What do we want from him?
Yeah, what do you need from me?
Okay.
Raising hand.
We.
Gone.
Again, I do believe we have Ace. What I am lacking, he has to spare. I'm not delusional enough to believe that I'm on safe level when it comes to engineering, but I believe we can do this. But any other lead on other hideouts similar to this one, we know that some of the hive minds stayed in past months. We want to see if we can go there. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure perhaps the government already has it. Now, this is just my delusion, but that weapon they used against us, though I did not see it, just seeing what it did to our ship, that surely didn't come from those idiots. I believe they might have seen the technology that the past knots left behind, and instead of using it for weapons, you can actually use to see if we can repair the engines with them.
Ace speaks up. And we need more hands. We need someone from the inside.
Right now, we're doing our own independent research, but we only have one expert of the high mind, and we have one engineer that has been writing up schematics to repair the floating islands. But we need so much more. You have...
We also have... I interrupted you, Davey.
If you go. Engineers, people that work on like advanced engines for ships or what have you, or if you know people that already research the floating islands, people like that would be very useful. And as Cole was saying, it may be to our benefit to see if we can find any more lost information or lost technology. Because if it was easy to fix these things, we would just use the knowledge that we have. Infiltrating and finding more documents, like ones in this old house that weren't burnt. Maybe exactly what we need.
I can also, though it's not much, I can give a copy to whoever you deem trustworthy, to see if they can progress in areas I'm struggling with.
In short, we need power. But there's... You know what would happen if we went to Postnos with all their resources and said, hey, you're able to fix this. Maybe you should be given that responsibility, and how much they would shit on the responsibility part. The Golden Empire is not much different, but you have built your entire life creating something new and being good at it, and having so many people under you, and understanding the responsibility of taking care of them and taking care of the world. Your name gets around. You're the biggest pirate in the whole world. If there was ever somebody who wasn't these governments that are constantly trying to one-up each other and kill all of us who need to live. I don't know. They've hunted me all my life. I don't trust them with the world.
Out of character, is Victor the Pirate King?
Not really. He
Dadoy.
happens to be the guy who has the most power. He is not, like, people may look up to him, but he does not really live the life of a pirate. He lives the life of a revolutionary that looks a hell of a lot like a pirate.
So similar to Luffy, but not.
He walks like a
No,
pirate
more
and
like
he
Dragon.
talks like a pirate.
Oh, he's what if Dragon actually did anything?
Real.
See, I told you.
Damn.
You and I.
Yep.
I feel you and I have been here long enough. Imagine if Pasnas got this. They aren't going to step the fuck up.
Oh, they'll
without
step
a-
the fuck up, alright. They'd find a way to down the Golden Empire.
I am.
There's no way in hell they're getting this information.
Davy looks visibly, like, relieved. I have many reservations about not informing Postnos for entirely selfish reasons. So it is good to hear from you that you share similar
It's
sentiments.
selfish. Those worms want to rule everyone. If they had their way, everything would be past nost.
I told you, Dobby.
I bet it would.
No, they will keep waging war until they won and there's no one left, and then collapse. Because now they have no one to wage against.
But we don't have time to wait for all that.
We do not.
And
No, and we're not going to.
right. So if we
What I
can
was
get
gonna mention,
if we can get resources, people together, research, we can corner this problem, solve it, save us. A new world will find us on the other side. I do believe that.
what we can do, and this might be a little bit of me trying to rush our research. We could try to reverse engineer an actual propeller that is holding an island, a smaller island. There is the Baskervilles hideout. I don't think anyone has claimed it. There's not only that, there's this island. It's much smaller. So, we have places and test subjects. I refuse to test anything that can be considered inhabitable by anyone. But we have at least a couple of places that are unoccupied.
Right. Well, and we can.
No one will notice if this island that hasn't been discovered in decades goes missing.
Right.
Just because we want to see how the propeller works.
We should start the actual nitty-gritty planning. Probably back on the ship. Yes.
Yes. Cole like puts all his papers in order. Victor, would you like copies of what I've been able to decipher so far?
Oh, we absolutely have to make copies.
No, I don't need them.
All right. Well, I do.
I don't want to make a stupid mistake and get that shit slipped out to one of my crew members.
Fair enough. I'm a small crew, though. So long as we aren't taking them off of the ship willy-nilly, I would like to know that we have a library on a ship, rather than this island which could potentially fall.
Or be discovered by anyone else.
Or be discovered.
A base of operations, then.
Right. We're
We can
doing
look
this.
for that.
Good, good. And Davey Davey holds out his hand to Victor Black and is like, thank you very much. Not just for me, but for everyone.
Victor takes your hand and shakes it.
Hmm.
And he looks you in the eyes. I'm gonna leave the nitty-gritty to you guys. I
Oh.
don't do small operations. I don't dig around in the mud. I move big pieces.
Hmm.
And I build or I destroy.
Oh.
So, I'm trusting you all to point the cannon. I'll light the fuse.
Oh, we aren't the boom crew for nothing. We will not disappoint.
With
He cracks a smile.
question, Victor, if I gladly will get my hands dirty with the nitty-gritty stuff, could you give us a lead on someone who will willingly spy past Snots and try to find some of this hidden knowledge for us?
Yeah, I'll go pay a visit to Pipsqueak.
Is that his brother he's referring to?
Yeah.
Very good.
Is he still under your care?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
As
So,
they can
he's
do.
doing a lot better.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, he's kind of doing a lot worse, but that's sort of the transition period you go through when you find out that your whole life is a lie. Actually, I can kind of relate to that feeling right now.
I like how Amber's
Think we
voice
should do it
started
to him
slipping
again.
into
Yeah,
Victor.
yeah, it was. Actually, I can
What?
relate to that.
Just as soon as Orion gets over the first hump of the information he's dealing with, we drop this shit on him. It'll be fucking hilarious.
Guys,
Victor, that's
chat,
not
I have
funny.
the best prank on my brothers.
So,
All right, well, let's get moving into the nitty gritty, eh?
onward and upward.
And Davey starts going over to the bookshelves to start like taking the books for copying purposes.
You start collecting, and the
Cole, come here, would you?
possibly.
Oh,
You've been summoned.
I was saying, Cole, come here. I need help carrying the books.
I was gonna ask Hamburger, does this place have like a ceiling or like a crawl space?
It has a ceiling, yeah.
It has.
Okay, I was gonna see if there's like any like place where someone can hide something in.
Are you thinking of an attic?
Yes.
Or a basement?
No, you look up and you can see the thatch of the roof and the frame, and
Mm,
it doesn't seem to be anywhere hidden around.
fuck. Okay. By the way, I do have some news about something we discovered. So yeah, I'm helping Davey move everything.
I'm probably bouncing in about 7 minutes, and then I will be back.
No,
in
you're
there.
good. Now that the probably most monumental deal has been made in recent history,
Yes.
the scene cools down as Davy and Cole begin to collect the spoils of their sordid discovery.
And Enid and Soma and Scamp, they all go, woo, you guys go, carry those books.
Yep.
Well done.
You got this.
They don't help at all. They're like, yeah.
And once everything has calmed down, Victor gives Ace's ass a little pinch. And that and that is the session for today.
The ultimate twist.
Hey.
And then Cole cries in the corner, said, "My ass should have been pinched."
It should have been me.
Should have been me. But you know what? I got a one-eye Cyclops over here who I can pinch. It's okay.
Damn.